All right. Sometimes when you stare into the darkness stares back. It is within this darkness that you awaken once more. Some of you have been here for days, while others have just arrived. Welcome, everybody, to Out of the Abyss. If I could get the players to introduce themselves and their characters, starting with Anthonie.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta turn background noise down a little bit. Um, so my character, his name is Wolfian Zavander, but you can call him Xiao'Qun. He is a silver metallic Dragonborn, but he's not your stereotypical Dragonborn. He actually has a lot of humanoid features on there. How can I show the picture?
I believe it's already
I've
been done.
I've got it. I've got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
I'm just
If
showing it on my
anyone else,
screen.
yeah, okay. Um, his scales, the ones that he have are kind of like a silverish blue, and it's really reflecting what's surrounding him. But his hands are scaled and clawed. His feet are scaled and clawed, and he does have prehensile legs. I don't know, whatever Dragonborn legs look like, and then a tail. Um, he has horns and silver hair, and they kind of like swoop back. The hair is very silverish blue with little bits of purple and blue gradients, as well as in the horns. Um, his skin is kind of a silverish blue as well. And his eyes are like a bluish purple. He is very tall, not including his horns. He is 7 feet 11 tall.
Very nice. If you could give a quick description of how you were captured.
I fucked around in the upper underdark, just kind of like training and playing around, and he got captured, unfortunately. But he lives in the well, he used to live in the mountains, and between the different caves up there, he ventured in. And it was one of his favorite places to be. He usually stuck to the places with light, as he couldn't really see. Um, but he ventured through the upper underdark quite a bit, kind of doing it like his training, whether exercise, running, sneaking, and whatnot. And then the drow captured him when they were coming back from a raid.
All right. Very nice. Up next, we have Frank, who is doing our streaming. Go ahead.
Oh no. So my character is Brimstone. She is a tiefling. Doesn't necessarily look like standard tiefling. Her skin is pale white. Her eyes are like pitch black, but she uses thaumaturgy to change them to um, like human eyes, but they are red. Her horns kind of curve from the back forward. Um, she is part of a mercenary group that are also consistent of tieflings from the same clan, basically. They were attacked by drow. Most of them were killed right in front of her, but from what she knows, they were either all killed or captured, and she was one of them that was captured. So, but yeah, she has long blonde or long white hair. She's fairly short, like 5'5" or 5'4", not including the horns. Um, and she did have heavy plate armor, but that is probably been stripped from her, and same with her hammer and her the rest of her armor. But yeah.
All right. Very good. Brawley, if you're ready, you're up next on the list.
So I am playing a Githyanki Druid. His name is Xhak. He was part of a small following of acolytes that were making their way to Waterdeep, and on their way they decided to camp near a cave and use it for sleep, but they didn't know that there was a secret passageway in that cave, and a bunch of drow attacked them and took them into the Underdark. And he is a little bit more greener than usual Githyanki's because he likes to dress himself in a lot of moss when he was up on the surface, so his skin kind of adhered to that like greenness, that mossy color. He's been in the Underdark for like a couple days, but he took a pretty bad beating, and not all the screws are tight, let's just say it that way. And so but he is a druid, and he likes to speak to animals when he can.
Right. Evan, you're up next.
Cool. Hello, I'm Evan. The character I'm playing is named Segrey. She is also a druid and also a tiefling. Lightish green skin, emerald eyes. What she was doing before being captured by the drow is that she frequently ventures into random settlements to trade herbs. And she was on her way back from doing such a trade when she was ambushed and taken away by the drow.
All right. Next up, we have Reggie.
My character is Veri. Surprisingly, she is a tiefling. She's a bounty hunter by trade, and on her way to find a bounty in the Underdark, she got captured. She has like reddish, almost purplish skin, long dark hair, and her horns curve, following the curve of her head up to pointing upwards at the end.
Right. And last one on the list, we have Zane. When you're ready.
Yeah. I'm playing Kuub. He is also a very big boy, also at 7'11". He is a gray-skinned Goliath with various tattoos, almost resembling like crude mountains, just all over his upper back and onto his arms. And he doesn't remember what he was doing before he got captured. That's what he's trying to figure out.
So I'll go ahead and give you guys a brief summary of the beginning of the campaign here. So deep beneath the surface of the world lies the Underdark, a realm of endless labyrinthine tunnels and caverns where the sun never shines. The Underdark is filled with races and creatures too numerous to count or list, and foremost among these are the Dark Elves, the Drow. Hated and feared even by their fellow dwellers in darkness, the Drow raid other settlements in the Underdark as well as the surface world, taking prisoners back with them, rendering prisoners unconscious with their drow poison, and then putting collars and shackles. These prisoners are even eventually sold as slaves or entertainment in the Dark Elves' subterranean cities. You have all had the misfortune of falling to such of a fate. Captured by the Drow, you are prisoners at one of the Dark Elves' outposts, awaiting transportation to the Drow city of Menzubaz. Cannot pronounce that name.
Menzubarasan.
Yeah, the city of spiders. Whether you came into the Underdark seeking knowledge or fortune, or were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, like most of you were left to be ripe prey for a drow raid. All right, so let me go ahead and move you guys here to the next map. Some of you have been here for a few days, while others of you are just awoken. But you all know very well that you have all been shackled. You are currently wearing iron slave collars, along with manacles that are connected to an iron belt by a short length of chain. It leaves you restrained, but does not affect your movement or speed. In addition to being manacled, anyone who is a spellcaster quickly realizes that any of their spell components and focuses have been stripped along with their equipment, and even those who have innate spellcasting find it that they are incapable of casting any spells. Through your days here, you've seen many different drow, including... Oh, where is it here? Hang with me, I didn't have all of this pulled up quite yet. Including a drow priestess who calls herself Mistress of Vara of House Mizram. Over the past several days, you've met her several times, robed in silken garments and flanked by 2 male drow, one of whom has a mass of scars along one side of his face and neck. Mistress Ilvara likes to impress her will with Scourge in her hand, this almost tentacle-like whip, and likes to remind you that your life now belongs to her, constantly saying, accept your fate, learn to obey, and you may survive. Her words echo in your memory even as you plot to escape this prison. You know that being a slave here is nothing you'd wish upon anyone else, and you wish to try to get out. So it is upon the 10th day that you guys have awakened for another night in the darkness.
There is light around.
I
I'm
will
seeing
go
the
ahead.
black.
Oh yeah, my screen's dark too. Oh, cool.
I will show you the handout for your Mistress Avara and her guards. I assume you can all see that as it popped up.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, so there should be a small circle lit up. Is it completely black to you, or there should be...
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Let me make sure your tokens are set up here.
Oh, I lied about bottom right. I did not know that page go down so far.
Oh.
It's kind of mid right, towards the upper mid.
Yeah, it should be the middle right of the map.
Oh, I see the ping, but that's it.
That was me.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's
Oh,
not far
outside
from... It's not far from there. So let's see. Zane, you say you can't see?
I can't see nothing.
I can't
Okay.
either.
Yep. Was not turned on. Hang on.
With this many tieflings, we should have dark vision right now.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see.
We're blindfolded
I
right
think it
now.
was because of the amount of times we've changed tokens that it finally caught up to us.
So, all right, Zane, you should be able to see. Reggie, you should be able to see now.
Yes.
Who else can't see?
I
I
cannot.
can't.
I cannot.
I have all the vision.
Okay.
I might have to disable dark mode if I get desperate.
It's nothing with
Yeah.
dark monk. Oh. Haha.
Right, let's see. Where are you, probably? There you are. Do Get the Yankee have dark vision?
Say I'm a Githzerai, but no. I got that wrong.
All right. There is a what appears to be a like small sphere at the top of the cell that is giving light for all of you who do not have dark vision. So I assume you can all see now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're
In
staying.
universe, yes. Out universe, I cannot.
What's that?
I said like in the game, sure, yes, sounds good. Out of game, I literally can't see anything.
Oh, you still can't see anything? Okay.
Oh, because he just changed his token again.
Oh, no.
Shame.
All right. There we go. Let's see. You're a tiefling as well, so you should have dark vision.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. Now you should be able to see.
Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. I was hiding with my character sheet. All right, excellent. Oh, so yeah, we're all in the same cell.
Yep. So you guys are in this almost like communal cell. You have a total of you have yourselves and then a couple NPCs, and then you have chamber pots. That's about all you have in the cell. They didn't even provide you with bedrolls or anything to lay on.
You tell their
Those
NPC can have
bastards.
those names. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just saying those bastards.
Did they? What did they leave us with? Like clothes wise or something? Or
You're like in the basic underwear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
so I'm just in like underwear. Like, is there a shirt that I have or anything?
Little shirts in
Try
this
cutting
group.
the chains with those apps of steel.
It's probably just enough to cover. It's probably just enough to cover any private parts. That's about it. That's probably all they gave you.
On my nipples.
Pretty much my character's art is fairly close to like what, other than like what she would be wearing. So currently,
Damn, that's my favorite shawl.
Pop up the right stuff here.
In the time that we've been here, do they beat us for trying to talk to each other or something?
You would know that once you're in the cells and chained back up, they really don't really care what you do in the cell. They do have a patrol that kind of goes around and walks past the gate for your cell, but unless you're like fighting each other, they really don't seem to care what you do to each other.
Is it super obvious what's holding our magic at bay? Like the non-focus / component magic?
At this given point, it's kind of hard to tell, but if you'd like to try to make a roll and see if you can investigate further.
That was my second question. So I guess that'd be Arcana check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll do that then.
First roll.
Yay!
Roll.
I
nice.
figure shit out.
So
Oh,
you
whoops,
would.
yeah. Okay.
So you would know that the entire cell is lined with anti-magic runes or shield runes.
Are the ruins visible from the inside? Are they, etched into the ground or painted or?
You see, like they're numerous throughout, just scattered all over the cell.
Okay. I was asking if they're painted or etched because you can fuck with paint.
No, they're more like etched in.
Oh, okay.
Magical thing. How does everyone look? Are they looking like depressed, downtrodden, beaten, worn, weary, and tired?
When I
Yes.
was a young boy.
All of the above. I guess it depends. Like, would I have talked or met my little spider thing, or Kenny, or is that later?
So a lot of what you guys have scavenged is within the 10 days that you have been here, and we pretty much start the actual adventure like at the 11th day. So if you'd like to kind of once I get a explanation of your tasks that you are given within the day-to-day, if you'd like to pick one of those tasks that you managed to get your item from. So gotta get to the right page here.
When you say get our item, do we not have the starter items you mentioned?
At this 11th day you would have the item, but it was
Okay.
within those 10 days that you started out that you would have got those items.
Okay.
Who's been here the longest?
I think I rolled the maximum amount of days. I don't know if anyone did.
I think I was like halfway, so like 5 days in.
Because it was like a D10.
I was 1 day.
Yeah, it was
That's
10 days.
Yeah, I think you and Reggie both got 10.
So yeah, you two have been.
I got 8.
Oh, okay, so
You
then.
got 8.
Yeah, so during the days, the Drow divide their prisoners into 3 roughly equal-sized groups and put them to work for a third of the day. Usually, your groups are supervised by Drow and the occasional Quaigoth, these large beast-like creatures. A lot of the tasks they give you are menial tasks, including filling and hauling water barrels, operating the lifts. As you see, they've got chain lifts for lifting people up and down throughout different cells and different locations. Clearing out or emptying or clearing any or all parts of the outpost for new construction, whether they need it or not. Emptying chamber pots, food preparation and service, washing the dishes, laundry. A lot of just pointless tasks to occupy and amuse the Dark Elves. Some of the more physical labor includes things like stacking rocks, coiling rope, organizing supplies. So it is within one of those tasks that you would have found or gained your item. If each would like to just kind of come up with how you got your item.
You want us to go down the line and
Sure.
talk about it?
From
Yeah.
the ones who've
Whenever-
been here the longest, or from the in the chat thing.
We'll just go in the roll 20 order because I don't exactly remember how many people have been
Who was
here for what
the
days.
longest? Yeah, fair.
I was asking too many questions, so they tried to shoot me with a crossbow bolt. First one didn't sink in, but he kind of caught it in between his arm, and acting like he was asleep. But they did shoot a couple of them, and they lost track of how many they shot at him. He stashed one of them.
All right. Probably when my character came in, she was probably super depressed, or basically in mourning. So she was kind of like going in the motions and didn't really care about like them, if they hit her or anything like that. She kind of just took it and just shrugged it off, kind of thing, and just went back to like a blank stare. More than likely, she would have been like stacking rocks and stuff like that, and then in the middle of that, she probably found a spider that just like didn't quite leave her alone, and she didn't really smash it. So it kind of like became her friend in a way, and Yeah, she kind of just like she got like cheerier after that, like less depressed, but still kind of like kept to herself. And yeah,
Okay.
I like to think that Xhak didn't actually have his taken away. He knew that he was going to get thrown in the Underdark when his attackers started attacking, so he swallowed his little crystal spell focus, and it's been a hard time passing it, but it finally came up, and
oh
when
no,
he was changing the
prison times.
changing the toilets, he found it.
So through,
That's what that clink was.
so through one of the, so through one of those
Yeah.
days, you heard an extra loud splash in the chamber pot.
Stupid kidney stones.
We just saw them digging in the toilet.
So that's how
Right.
he got his back.
All right.
I was gone for a split second. We're just describing how he came in, basically.
How you got your item?
What? Yeah. What?
Oh,
What did you
yeah,
do
yeah.
in your 10 days to get your item?
I would say she hadn't said a word for like 10 days until, well, maybe okay, she was there for 1 day without saying a word. Then she opened her mouth, pulled out like a gem. She just, was just held it there the whole time. And she sort of, can't really pocket it, but just kind of been holding it between her and her left hand like the entire time. Like it's a lifeline almost.
Okay, so you managed to get it past the guards when you're captured, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I would that's basic idea. Assuming that works out. Unless they do like a teeth inspection.
So up next, Reggie, you kind of messaged me about yours, but if you want to describe it.
Well, I was basically gonna go with that same idea, where she hid it in her mouth.
Hey.
Yeah, she hid it in her mouth for a couple of days until she realized they weren't paying as close attention anymore, and then just put it around her neck because it's a gold coin, the first gold coin she made, that she turned into a necklace, and then on one side it has a date on it.
Nice.
Okay. And last we have Zane.
So, Kuub being a bigger boy, they had him do a lot of the physical labor, and much like Brimstone, he was stacking rocks one day, and a spider fell onto one of the guards' face and made it freak out. And it was the first time Kuub laughed that he could remember in his time, and when they were searching for the spider, he hid it from the guards to make sure that it stayed alive.
So we did have 3 spiders. I couldn't remember. So
It was like a
one of
different
the
day.
things. So one of the things I mentioned to Frank and Anthonie was, instead of having 3 separate spiders, I made
Spider.
I made one special spider. So
That's yeah, personality.
That day I lost track of that spider and just wandered off somewhere.
so
It's the same spider with different hats.
so there's your spider, by the way.
By the way, did it talk to us or is it just chilling?
It just made some very human-like motions, because even in the anime, it does not speak human.
Gotcha.
I saw that image for a split second. Did it already take it down?
It's in
It's in the
it's in Discord. I'll put it up
okay.
in.
Oh, I love him.
Her.
Oh, yeah. It's leveling up as we speak.
Yeah. It's stronger than all of us combined.
So it is an
Stepping stones.
It is a character from an isekai anime, by the way. So
So
Mhm.
so basically when the spider's not with Brimstone, she's kind of like looking around for it and just like yeah, you just see her frantically just like curiously looking around to see where the hell this thing went.
Zhao will. Well, is there like more stuff, or is it like story stuff, or can we like RP?
I guess one more thing, like about your nights there. You guys' sleep is usually always rough, and sometimes in your sleep you have pretty bad dreams. Usually troubled and filled with strange dreams and disturbing images. Dark shadows seem to move and reach out towards you, and sometimes in your dreams you wander lost through endless mazes of tunnels. Sometimes you see things like oily tentacles sliding to brush up against you, while a great buzzing and howling rises in the distance. Sometimes there's things like spurting wounds burst open and clouds of spores or crawling masses of maggots or insects. So, upon this next day, if I could just have each one of you just roll me a D100 for me when you wake up for this new day.
Fuck off, madness.
I should make sure that my oh god the zoom. Because the sanity thing is 5 times your wisdom score, right?
Assuming that's what we're rolling for.
Yeah, I have already calculated it into your character sheet.
Okay.
Oh, I see. So I should probably check to see what that says.
I
I'm
think
just
everyone
checking.
made it.
I'm just checking mine because I had to fix my scores.
So if I get above the number, I'm good, or how's it work?
Below.
You want to
Okay.
be below the number that is on your sanity score.
Gotcha. Okay.
I only have a 10% chance. Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Jeez.
I would like to try
High
something.
five, druids.
It is still very disturbing, but not enough to affect you in the next day.
Can I take that gem of mine, and since it's a gem, and try to fuck with the etchings that are disabling magic? You know, like cross more lines over it, disrupt the flow.
All right. Well, first, go ahead and one by one wake up for the day. So,
You guys hear a growl and just growl. And you see him like looking at his stomach. Just sitting there looking at his stomach. Just not sad, but almost kind of a confused look for Zhao. And then to try to hurry up and get it to go away, he's going to turn over and start doing crunches to say "fuck you, stomach."
She'll see you doing crunches and just like go by and it's like, have you seen a spider? Oops, we're not snapped to grid.
no.
Yes, I've seen spiders before. What does a particular spider look like?
It's and then she just starts explaining it. It's like it's like
It's
yay big. It's a
Big
protagonist too.
When Brimstone is describing the spider, it is the exact one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean my spider?
Oh, it's yours.
Mm-hmm. No, we're friends. I don't own him or her. I don't know how you tell the difference, honestly. should maybe look into that. But if
Jesus.
I'm able to ask the name, I mean, I call it Lord Fengus the Fourth.
She's just like blanking out, like she's like paying attention, but she's just staring at you. And then she's like murmuring to herself, just like trying to remember that name.
It's probably something different.
She's just like she can't even remember if she even named it.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I asked the name before, but I did not understand. So I'm working on understanding, but it's not quite there yet.
So you haven't seen it around.
Wow. Stomach growls again. What do you mean down here? As of late?
Yes.
When was the last time I probably seen a spider, Kenny?
Probably late the other night.
Yeah, it was just the other night. Lord Fengus comes and goes.
Usually when you're out doing one of your menial tasks, you see it. Sometimes it pays you a visit in the cell, but it seems to kind of come and go.
Oh god, some of those just came out of nowhere.
Sorry, I realized that some of the NPCs were not on the map.
Oh god.
he was there, he's just on the DM layer. That's all.
The ethereal plane.
Well, I mean, when you get really sad, that's when, or lonely, that's when I tend to see Lord Fengus the Fourth pop up.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing it right now. Looks down.
Are you sad?
I'm always sad and lonely.
But you have cool horns, so there's no reason why to be sad. And he points to his horns and then yours.
Oh, thank you. You too have cool horns.
Yeah.
Nods.
The other ones over there as well have some horns, or no? Forgive me, but are you related by chance over there? Are you also Dragonborn?
Mm-mm.
I don't see scales on you.
Looks past you and sees the other two tieflings as if for the first time seeing other tieflings. She's just been that zoned out this whole entire time.
Oh, just because we're tieflings, we know each other.
I have never seen this many tieflings in one room.
You're red dragonborn, and you're green dragonborn, and you're white dragonborn, right?
What?
You are dragonborn as well.
Nope. As far as I know. I've seen other dragonborn, but they don't look like you. They look more like, dragons.
Those are two completely different things. It's weird.
She's just like spacing the hell out, just like trying to comprehend this conversation.
Does Xiao'Qun have a tail? Am I saying that right?
Yes, Xiao'Qun.
Okay. Xiao'Qun. Xiao'Qun, okay. Okay, got it.
And
Yeah,
at any point, feel free to wake up and roleplay.
Can I try that rock thing I was describing earlier, see what happens?
So you're gonna wake right up and just start bashing the wall?
Yeah, more like trying to scratch it, like sort of, drag it across, disrupt the etchings.
Okay. So go ahead and make me just a straight strength check.
Oh boy. Strength check.
You got this. Second roll.
There we go.
Nat 20. Oh.
So weak from hunger.
And it is exactly that. As you're going there, It's amazing how such a small rock can feel so heavy at this point in the morning, as you just barely scrape the surface of the wall and just a little tiny bit of sparks.
Do they look like normal sparks or like are they magical sparks?
Just normal rock on rock sparks.
Hmm. Hey, you. Looking over at I'm gonna get it right eventually. Xiao'Qun.
Hmm.
You see that etching on the wall next to you?
Yes.
She holds up like her the gemstone she's using. Could you try and scratch it out with this?
I could, but
Okay, give it back
Okay,
immediately. She
what's-
tosses it in the air towards him.
he tosses it right back immediately.
And she like kind of stared at him. Like I meant like
Hmm.
after you scratch out the etchings.
That's kind of fun. You should not let anyone see it though.
It's useless if it's just sitting here.
Everything has its point in place, and I don't think that's its place here.
She kind of glowers and just like puts it back in her hand, trying to palm. Can't really hide it because but just holds it. Says nothing.
If that's just a normal thing and those things are magical, it's not going to have any effect. And it can only lead to trouble if they see you doing it.
Really? I feel like we're in trouble already.
Mm-mm. We're just training our bodies. That's all.
Fun.
You don't sound like you're having fun.
I'm really
and he
not.
will he will go over to Xhak, even though he doesn't know who Xhak is,
Yeah,
and just
so,
like stare at him.
should probably you wake up to someone staring at you.
You would just hear, no, she's not too, no, not Saloon. I can't do it, I don't. And then he just shoots up and says, okay, I'm sorry. It's been a minute since I've been able to pray, okay? There's no sunlight down here. Oh, hi. What are you doing?
I was watching someone freak out. That's all.
Well, can you watch from over there? I'm having a moment.
I could, and he stays right there.
Props for the voice.
There's no magic that can be cast, right? Not even cantrips.
Nope.
Oh, you're lucky these runes are here, or else I'd push you.
And if you were to even try, it's almost like every time you even try to invoke the magic, you just get interrupted by this fierce headache. Like you're unable to concentrate on the actual magic.
So what do you want?
He'll like tossing and turning and screaming, and it's kind of
Yeah, I do that on
entertaining.
occasion. Get used to it.
Okay. When's
Do
the
me a
next time
favor.
you...
Does this rock smell funny? And he just picks up a random rock.
If you listen
Does
very
it?
closely, you can hear that the rock has stories to them. You have
Well,
to
of course he has stories. His name's Alan.
you have to taste the rock. Have you tasted it?
No. Something stinks over here, and I'm trying to figure out which rock defecated.
Hmm.
Does this rock stink?
Have you tasted it? That's the only sense you have not used yet.
You taste it for me.
Mm-mm. This is your journey. And he walks
You
away.
see,
No,
see
it's
the-
our journey now because you don't leave me alone.
you see this dwarf go, it's probably the chamber pot's just a few feet from you.
Wait, who said
No,
that?
I know it was one of them. They're mad because they won't sleep next to me because they stink.
I say, I haven't introduced the NPCs yet, but a female dwarf by the name of Eldith spoke up. I was kind of waiting until you guys got your character interactions out of the way before I introduce the NPCs. So is anyone else wanting to roleplay how they woke up?
Yeah, I'll rise. Like after another sleepless night, Kuub will just like go from like a laying position into a sitting position. Look up, hear the commotion from the rock related commotion from across the room, and is are there any guards currently in the room?
Not in the room, but being where you are, even though the dynamic lighting for some reason does not show the gate, you do see that there are two drow that patrol the gate to your left.
I'll just look at them and snarl, and then look back and observe what's going on in the room.
Are the chamber pots made of metal?
They are like a ceramic.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah. All right. Anyone else would like to roleplay them waking up? Otherwise, I'll jump into NPCs.
Oh,
Right.
not on top.
So you're still just weakly scratching at the rune, like with very slow, kind of dead-eyed emotions.
Are you a red dragonborn?
Speaking to Reggie. Did we lose Reggie? Is he here?
What's up?
You're being spoken to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think my internet's being shit right now.
Are you a red dragonborn?
Just fix it herself. Don't think so. No.
You look like a red dragonborn.
Have you seen many red dragonborns?
Not one. I haven't really met my kind at all, besides the white one over there, the red one, this is you, and the green one right here.
Who told you that you were a dragonborn?
People. I've heard the drow like point at me and say dragonborn. And then there was a bunch of words I didn't understand.
So I
I
think
also heard worm.
Oh, go ahead.
Also heard worm from them.
I don't think you're a dragonborn or a worm.
What if he's a dragon worm?
I mean, maybe, but definitely not those
be.
are the two.
Have you met a dragonborn before?
At the
Me?
game. Oh, yeah. Who are you talking to?
You said I'm not a dragonborn, but have you met one?
I think I've seen not really actually, but I know what a tiefling looks like. And I'm willing to bet that's what you are.
A silver tiefling, okay. I'm a silver tiefling. Here we go and start doing some push-ups.
So,
go ahead.
Yep. So, currently, seeing the few people who have talked to you, you also see 9 other individuals in the same predicament with collars and chains. So, going in the order that I have, we'll start with the talkative and cunning Darrow Bupido. So, Here is his character art.
He's just ahead.
That's why he's so smart.
So Darrow often slink through these subterranean realms, seeking places that are safe from the perils of Underdark. Equal parts fearful and equal parts vicious. They are similar of a dwarf kin, usually wild-haired and ragged, and shabbily dressed. Immediately, Reggie, you would get a feeling like you've seen this person before.
I've been keeping an eye on him since I got here, or since I've noticed him.
Right, and then I guess coming out from the shadows, you see this large, almost two-legged Quaggoth. His name is Prince Darendil. Let me find him real quick. Yeah, their artwork is pretty much just from the head up. So
They're all heads.
Yep.
We're next.
No wonder nobody survives here.
They get ahead of themselves.
But
They seem to lose their heads.
You're
in
next.
situations.
But unlike some of the four-legged Quaggoths that you've seen, he has a very noble and highborn look or behavior to himself, and that's because he doesn't believe himself to be a Quaggoth. He believes himself to be a gold elf prince polymorphed into a Quaggoth by a curse. He claims himself to be Prince Darendil of the kingdom of Narenduane in the High Forest. His crown was usurped by the evil wizard Terester, who trapped him in this form and exiled him from his people.
Is that a real place, history check wise?
Have you asked him?
I was gonna, rely on my own knowledge for that one.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh,
oh shit.
I could have used that earlier for the rock, but okay.
So you know that the High Forest is, of course, a place, but you've never heard of this kingdom.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that bit to myself there.
All right. And then the shield dwarf that you saw earlier. This is Eldith Feldrun. She's a female shield dwarf scout from Gauntlgrim. Eldith is high-spirited and proud of both her heritage and her people's achievements in reclaiming the ancient Dwarven kingdom. She is stubborn and hates the Drow and all other corrupt dark dwellers, in particular looking at the Darrow that she is imprisoned with. She wants to get back home, but she is also defiant and self-sacrificing, and therefore among the most likely prisoner to perish before getting the opportunity. I guess I didn't need to say that part.
What's with all these red flags all over?
Death flags.
All right.
What flags? We don't know.
Oh, I guess I forgot to move another one of the NPCs into the... Whoops. I am moving the map. Hang on.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Earthquake!
Let me make sure it drops back on there properly. There's another NPC that was in the GM layer that I need to drop onto the token layer, so give me just a second. As I crowd this room even farther. Oops, I closed out the wrong thing. Dang it. Hang on. Gotta get the information back again. I swear this is not my first DM time.
Gem jar.
So many NPCs.
Snap into
Gem
a
jar
gem
beans.
jar.
Boo!
If he says miso one time,
Close.
He's the first to go.
So you see this male deep gnome. He is got a very rogue-like demeanor. Through your time seeing him, he's got a devil may care attitude and a fondness for coin and an obsession with betting on virtually anything and everything. He often regularly offers you bets on things from their own efforts, saying things like, I bet you 10 gold you can't get past that sentry without being seen, or I bet you 20 gold this tunnel is the right way.
Do you still have his earrings in? He used that to shank someone. I think like a prisoner.
It sounds like something he would say, especially something he's had say, since we're not in any tunnels, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something he would say.
Has he shown any gold when talking about gambling with it?
Not that you've seen.
Okay.
The tab just
But
gets
you can
longer and
definitely
longer.
tell from his personality that he's pretty much will do anything for the coin, and not above ratting you out if he can get paid for it.
That's why someone scribbled on his head when he was asleep. You
All
jerk.
right, the next one I'm going to wait until we to introduce until you meet him, because he's not in the cell with you. So moving on to Sereth. Kazareth. Find him. Oops. Not that picture. Gotta find the right picture here. He's got two pictures.
That's herpes.
So he's you see, actually with you, when I said there isn't a drow, there actually is a drow, but as a prisoner. Sereth is usually seen sullen and has kept to himself for these last few days, and rebuffs any attempt in talking to him. Anything he does say, he is constantly muttering about the disgrace of his imprisonment, and that what they say about him is just utter madness and untrue, and that he does not deserve to be here.
Those marks on his face, would they be recognized as any sort of disease or symptom of a disease?
Medicinal shit. Alright.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, yeah. Or just really bad acne.
I say, would you like to make a roll for it?
Yeah, why not? I roll until I find an answer. Medicine. Oh yeah. Wow.
Huh? There seems to be wounds on him. Can't seem
Okay.
to.
Was worried I would catch something.
He's just got
They,
acne.
they,
Yeah.
they definitely look odd, but you can't quite figure out what it is. Just looks like wounds. I apologize that this is taking a while. It takes time to get this going.
It's a lot of NPCs at once.
So next we have Shushar the Awakened, the Kuatoa.
Kutoa.
Oh, those guys.
He looks sleepy.
He's not
To
that.
be
He's
named to the
semi-awake.
awakened.
So at Kuatoa, Shushar is likely to be one of the more unusual creatures any of you have met. This aquatic hermit is has a calm and peaceful presence. Is aware of his people's well-deserved reputation for madness and claims that to have spent a lifetime in contemplation and celerity, in meditation to overcome that legacy. His appearance and behavior seems to state that it's been successful, exuding an aura of an enlightened balance. Hushar is ever calm and accepting of his current imprisonment, merely saying that it is what it is, and who can say what end it might eventually lead towards. He seems to have a very pacifist behavior to himself. He doesn't fight or cause harm to any creatures, even refusing to defend himself at times, or to defend others. He gladly would say he gladly accepts his fate, whatever it may be. You would notice often near the Drow Sereth, you see this small, like mushroom sprout creature. Let me get that here.
Oh, Topsy and Turvy.
Is it that guy, or is that like a squid? Weird.
Is Stool, the myconid sprout. So Stool is a myconid sprout captured by Sereth, which then was captured by the Drow when Sereth was captured.
Double capture.
Appception.
Stool is often seen lonely and frightened, hiding behind Sereth, wanting to only return to his home. Anytime you try to interact with it or communicate with it, you would notice that it does not actually speak, but sends out these spores that somehow enter your mind and enable communication, as it uses its rapport spores to speak with you telepathically.
Oh.
But
Other runes don't affect that.
Nope. But it usually always behaves in a almost frightened yet curious nature. Frightened yet curious nature. And then last but not least, we have Topsy and Turvy, the twin were-rats. So, Topsy being the one that has a bit more hair on his head, hence
top.
hence the name Top.
Mhm.
And then Centauri seems to only just have a small patch on his head. A bit more older and more defined face. These twin deep gnome. They appear to be deep gnomes, but it actually, I already revealed that they're were rats, but they appear to be deep gnomes.
You said they're deep gnomes, and we only
Yep.
know that they're deep gnomes, right?
Yeah.
So Topsy is actually a female deep gnome, and her brother Turvy. They are originally from a place called Blingdenstone in the Underdark. They were captured by the Drow while out gathering mushrooms in the tunnels near their home. They are a race called the Smurfneblin, a type of deep gnome. Topsy has a stringy mop for hair, while Turvy only has a few tufts of hair atop his otherwise bald head. Topsy is by far more social of the two. Turvy constantly mumbles and mutters darkly, while Topsy repeating or translating what her brother says. Topsy and Turvy. Oops. Nope. That's it. That's information for me.
Damn it! Almost got him.
Nice catch.
Almost had it.
Yeah. I'm pretty bad with just continuing to read the description and it's like, oh wait, that is DM information.
That's it.
Alright, so those are your fellow NPCs. I apologize if I don't roleplay them very well when you interact with them, but yeah.
There's
I'm
like
hoping that
52 people to roleplay. You are okay.
I'm hoping that most of them die and I don't have to deal with them for long.
I mean,
Looks at
that's how you
Eldith.
want to start it. We can, you know.
You got it in for you, Eldith. Sorry to DM hopes people die.
Now it's our duty to keep them all alive.
Yeah.
Because that's the challenge.
Perfect playthrough.
Perfect run. Perfect run. We're not losing anyone on the suicide mission.
Alright. So that is the
Oh.
basically all the information you really need to start, so begin role-playing.
Does Jimjar actually have earrings in? Or did they take those out?
Say currently it seems he does have his earrings in.
So
You said
Hawk will just
we're-
take
oh, go ahead.
we'll just take one of the rocks and just throw it across the room next to like this porta potty and say, "I knew it was you, Donnie."
Is it a rock or a piece of shit you're actually playing with?
No, it's a rock.
Okay.
Alright, just make me a straight D20 roll.
Jimjar's
Did
gonna
you
get
break the
caught in the
toilet?
crossfire.
Yeah, I'm like trying to throw him like at the toilet, but I also am trying to roll or like not hit anybody with it. But here comes the D20,
Oof.
an 8.
So you watch as you as he goes to throw the stone, and it falls like almost a couple feet short of the actual chamber pot.
That's fine. I just
The,
wanted him out of here because he smelled like poop.
You said we're shackled by chains, right?
Mhm.
Are they connected to the wall, to the floor, or what's the exact situation there?
So it appears that it's just literally your hands are tied to your feet with a short set of chains, so you can stand without being like bent over, but movement is limited.
Gotcha. Okay, so we can walk around the room and such.
Mhm.
I look at Kuub
Who
and
will look up?
stare. Kuub, okay.
Yeah.
You're short.
Kuub stands up and meets you at eye level. No.
Yep. No, I'm taller than you.
No.
Mm. No, yes, I'm taller than you, and he's like
Impossible.
looking up at his horns, and he like, now how like you measure someone's height
Yeah.
with your hand. He's measuring from the top of his horns to the air because there's nothing
Hard
there.
hair, no count.
Hmm. Everyone else is really short, miniature.
Yes.
How tall are they again?
7'11".
7'11".
They're both 7'11".
Yeah.
Damn.
It's true.
Are you like wide? You too? Because you're like more
yeah,
strength.
Yeah, he's jacked. He's pretty jacked.
Yeah.
So
She eats more vegetables. You're too wide. You might get stuck somewhere.
he sort of looks around the room. Where vegetable?
I guess before we get too much farther, I forgot to show you guys these other two handouts. So here is a art handout of kind of the artwork of Falcon Vale, the prison that you currently find yourself in.
Okay.
And then here is, whoops, did I click on? Oh, that was just one of you popping something up. Here is a map of the area. So you are currently in area 11 is your guys' cell. So up above you can kind of see this is the top down view, and then down below you have a side view. So you're in this cell here, area 11, and then outside your cell there's this little bit of a stairway down into 12 and 13, and then you have to for a lot of your tasks you've been led across these like bridges that are like wooden planks secured with what appears to be silken rope made from spider silk, and you've been led across these bridges to some of these different stalactites, and then led over around to over there by area 4 is like the general work area where they have you working with rocks and doing a lot of the tasks over in that area. So you throughout your day-to-day you're girded over these bridges past this waterfall into this open area to do your daily chores.
That sense that we can't do magic, does that persist throughout into all those work areas as well?
It appears that the anti-magic also pertains to your collars and your chains.
Oh, okay.
But it is actually one of these tasks that you'll begin your journey for this day once you guys are ready.
Yeah, sure.
Why
As I
not?
point to the vegetable.
Real quick.
Brimstone.
you see
Xiao'Qun
Brimstone.
point.
I was sorry. I was gonna say you see Brimstone poking it.
I look over to like the mushroom thing. Look back at him and said, "Fast vegetable."
Yeah,
Who
so
fast?
As Brimstone is poking it, it erupts into spores, and Brimstone, you hear a voice in your head. No, no, don't eat me. No, I don't taste good. No, don't eat me.
Shit, the voices are back. I'm just kidding.
I can only get really high with this mushroom to drown them out.
She's like so confused. She's like looking around trying to see like who the hell is talking.
Stop poking me.
Oh. She like stops. She like looks around at him, just like, is that you talking to me in my head? She like looks insane right now, just talking to this thing.
Yes. I'm trying to get you to stop poking me.
I'm sorry. Does it hurt? Poke, but so softly poke.
I mean, it doesn't really hurt, but at the same time, please don't.
Sits down next to it and starts like talking, just having a conversation with it.
And it is at the moment a one-sided conversation because no one else has been hit with the spores.
And then also she doesn't realize that she could probably can she talk to it in her mind?
Yeah.
She doesn't realize that, so she's just gonna.
Crazy lady talk to vegetable.
Playing in the Underdark and like knowing favorite terrain, would Xiao know of that creature? Is it nature's?
I'd say, yeah, make me a roll, see what you get.
Nature check. Good. Nature, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'd say, yeah, you've seen kind of through a little bit of your exploration, you've seen some like humanoid like mushrooms. You haven't really spent a lot of time to know exactly what they are, but seems to be similar.
She no talk to herself. Just go right there and take a really big whiff. Just inhale deeply.
Why?
You can see that she won't be speaking to herself anymore.
How?
Just do it. Just big whiff.
Why?
This is going
Because
nowhere.
I started narrow.
This is not. I've literally just met you, and you're telling me to sniff mushrooms.
It is at this point that you hear a noise at the gate as a bunch of bowls of food are just one by one being skidded across the ground.
Wow. Maybe vegetable today.
I asked the mushroom if it wants one.
It tells you it does not eat.
Okay.
More for us. Is there like a
Okay.
mad scramble for this food, or people being kind of, cautious about it?
2 7 to 11 minutes.
Both. Some are
Okay.
scrambling, some are hanging back.
I go grab some food.
Grab the one. Start eating.
So you see it as like very soggy mush. Prison food.
This one, they put some spice in it today.
Shitty vegetable.
I go up to the mushroom. Is it okay if I pick you up?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Shit.
He's like, I prefer if you didn't.
Okay. She sits like next to him. And just starts
Yeah.
eating.
Red Tiefling, go.
I want to approach Veri and see, like, how long have you been here?
Would I be able to tell?
You've kind of have a kind of base idea of like the passage of time, even though there's no light here, due to the fact that they feed you on a timed schedule, and then between the amount of labor, so they feed you twice a day, one in the morning and one right before they turn the lights out. So you would know that that cycle has gone by for you 10 times so far, and this is the 11th since you've been here the full amount.
We'll say 11 days, give or take.
Okay. See, I was just wondering because, like, and she's kind of speaking in a low tone. A lot of people here, you're like the only one who's not said some absolutely crazy shit. I'm just wondering how long it takes.
Well, I'm trying not to draw any attention.
That's wise. And she just sits down and just like quietly starts eating her mush.
And like the description, it is not great, but at least it has substance.
I look over. Oh, it's gray mush today.
If we're lucky, it'll be bluish tomorrow.
One can hope.
How much do mercenary groups know about bounty hunters? Because let's see. What is it? Oh, I
Solo
guess I
money
didn't
versus group money.
Yeah, I guess I didn't put this in my thing, but mercenaries know of other mercenaries, so I'm curious if like we know of like bounty hunters in general.
I would say like you probably as a mercenary group would have to like work with bounty hunters every now and then to complete tasks. So you'd probably know of them.
So I'm just curious if I've just heard the name of Reggie's character.
Well, I will say that Veri used to be a part of a mercenary group, and then just eventually broke off.
That's also the question of, has Veri said her name out loud yet?
True.
And none of you have actually given names.
Yeah, or just being mysterious and shit.
Well, I've been wearing a name tag that says, "Hi, I'm Veri." I don't know if you guys got that when you arrived.
you know, yeah, you notice Brimstone's like it's just only like a handful of times she's interacted with people. It's only like literally inanimate objects, or she's just off on her own. So until like someone talks to her specifically, it's kind of like she's just on her own.
Anyone have their name on their underwear?
The Hawks hasn't even said his name, but he thinks everybody knows his name because the Rocks have been saying his name.
Oh no! So different levels of insanity in here.
Now,
You can't drive me insane if I'm already insane, Kenny.
I guess I guess Veri would have probably heard of like at least a mercenary group that has like pale tieflings, because her mercenary group's like all the same, like tieflings race kind of thing. So I'm curious, like if Reggie's character would have recognized at least that mercenary group. Random history check.
Let's have Reggie roll me a history check on your character sheet.
Oh shit.
So it's kind of hard to remember since you've been down here, but you do kind of remember a group like that on one of your jobs long ago.
So could you tell me what you were saying again, Frank? Because my
Uh,
internet's
s-
being kind of shit.
oh, gotcha. It was like if your character would recognize my mercenary group just because they have the same tieflings that like look like me. So it's like the equivalent if like there was a bunch of red tieflings in the mercenary group.
You mean Red Dragonborn?
Yeah.
You're a tiefling too, okay?
I know. I'm just saying, like, considering my, I'm like,
No,
I
no,
guess
you're
other
okay.
pale ones, yeah. pale tieflings with black horns, basically, is like and with white hair is like mainly the description.
How young is your character?
She's actually like 24. She just acts like a kid, basically, because
Yeah, blame the chibi token.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she's where is it? Was it my lay on hands? Yeah. She can drink.
Isn't that considered magic though? Like I know it's a spell ability, but
No, I know. I just
class
found a gift
ability.
for it. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
As a just referring to the gift. If
Yeah.
she did try, she would be like putting her hands on you, nothing happens.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing like the shoulder touch from Spider-Man. On there awkwardly.
Hey.
Hey.
When do you think the day's training is going to start?
As you say that, bang, 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 at the gate.
I'm ready for training.
Who is it?
Yeah.
All prisoners to the back of the cell.
Haha, I'm already at the back.
Looks at Mushroom. Do you need help?
Hides behind chamber pot.
Kuub will saunter to the back.
Oh, you know what? I don't think it's my internet. I think the dynamic lighting is fucking my shit up.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I
like,
just
it's
tried
not
to
my
move right
internet.
now.
I'm not on my internet. I'm on someone else's. That's what I thought you were going with.
Well, I thought it was my internet because we had to downgrade recently.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
if you're, make sure you're whatchamacallit. Let me check the setting. Because normally, like, dynamic lighting doesn't hit that hard. Make sure you have hardware acceleration on, because that like makes it less laggy for dynamic lighting.
I'm gonna say if dynamic lighting does become a problem, I could always disable it. I just want to play with my new toy.
Yeah, because my internet is pretty crap, or like it doesn't have like a lot to it. So if I'm able to deal with it, it shouldn't screw with Discord that hard.
And do I have it? I do also have it to where the lighting only updates when the token is dropped. That does usually make it a little less laggy for dynamic lighting.
Do you think the singular animation is messing them up?
But anyway,
Uh-oh.
You see a group of drow come in, heavily armed, with short swords and crossbows, and they're like, "All right, we got a task for you all. We'll take the big Goliath there, pointing to Kuub. We'll take the
That's just
tieflings.
Mad Dog.
We'll take the tieflings.
You will step forward.
No, man.
Why not? We'll take the Dragonborn too.
What?
They
All the
call it
tieflings take a
Yeah.
step.
All right.
So yeah, we're taking all the player characters. All right, so give me a second as I am going to grab all of you.
Okay, that's
Y'all
fine.
gonna get me killed because y'all call me a tiefling.
I assume they're speaking in common, and so I understood them say that.
Right, so
Hello?
there's some of
Oh
you.
no!
What's happening? Sorry, like my internet was being weird.
You're all being moved.
You too.
Oh,
I only see my token.
are we being moved?
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there we go.
Hello, darkness,
uh,
my
Drive
old
forward
friend.
for us.
As
It's like
let me
middle left
let me
side.
get you let me get you some
don't
light
talk with
here.
You again.
Oh, they didn't take all of us though. Like, not all the NPCs, just the player
Just the
characters.
player characters.
Goddamn, rocks voted me out.
Why is it not emitting more light than that?
I need light, please. I think there's stuff around me,
Also-
but I can only see black. Am I
There's a stupid dynamic lighting barrier right there that is pre.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not letting me move my character. Like, it's saying that when I scroll over it, like I have the
He's-
4 arrow.
You're in the wall. That's why, because the barrier
I don't
there.
have- I
Yeah.
don't have that spell yet.
Have become
Yeah.
a rock.
All right, so yeah,
Oh,
some
there
of
we
you, some of you are.
It's not a
within the-
boulder. It's a rock.
Mr.
Wow,
Cube,
yeah.
or Mr. Goliath, sir, you're on fire.
You just smoke it or something.
Yeah, I guess I can just
Oh.
there. That's a little better.
Smoking a duck.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys see past that more of the area now, or is it still just that little tiny area?
I
God.
cannot see past that. Yeah, where he's highlighting is what we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, for some reason there's a wall there. I made this comment before. It's like they need a eraser tool because when
Mhm.
they pre-do the lines for the dynamic lighting, they do it as an entire thing.
Mhm.
So if you click it, you remove all the lighting barrier.
Yeah, you have to do them like separate, or like separate walls.
Which
in-
I'm going to do anyway. Bye
There
bye
you go.
lighting barriers.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That is
Kill the drow.
That is a huge drow up the top. That boy is
Oh.
massive.
Big boy.
What an
But-
I was
absolute
talking about the
Yeah.
small one at the bottom. Don't kill that one.
But is
Yeah.
he 7'11"? Let's go, Cube.
7-Eleven. Okay,
Haha, I'm 11'7".
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, lighting's going to be a bit different, but at least now you can see the area. But anyway, the guards lead you through what appears to be 2 bridges, past the waterfall into this open area. You are all still chained and shackled, and they are like practically dragging you to this destination. And you see they have a like the area is littered with tons and tons of boulders, and they instruct you to pick up the boulders and clean up this mess.
Great, now I gotta make new friends.
By chance, is there like grass around?
Nope, it's all stone and rock.
Shame.
Is it super obvious where the boulders came from? Like, are they missing chunks from the ceiling or something?
Hmm. In fact, as you say that, another rock falls from the ceiling.
Oh, it is super obvious.
Reroll character.
Boulder falls to me.
It might be risky, but we can use the boulder to break our shackles, maybe, or it could kill us.
Even the one on our neck.
Are you saying this out loud?
Nah, that was more like out loud, out of character, like just.
Yeah, he didn't do the voice. It doesn't count.
It's half his voice, yeah.
Not only that, he wouldn't have that like actual depth of thinking going on.
Yeah.
Again, not all the screws are tight.
I say I forgot to bring your guards with you, so let me just rearrange them a bit.
Oh, well, since there's more guards, now I say it out. No, I'm just kidding.
Have they given us tools?
Where are these rocks? Is it just in this area?
Yeah, I did not put any rock tokens on there.
Oh,
It's,
Brimstone's just like immediately picking him up and like as if she's been, she's done this for like her whole life. So
And Zhao will pick them up and do a couple of squats with each one before dropping them off.
Yep, Kuub will start moving them
So,
begrudgingly.
so this is where I'll introduce one of the character NPCs I did not introduce earlier. You see a orc fellow just carrying armfuls of rocks and almost seems to be purposely walking through your guys' piles of rocks and knocking them over to where you have to restack them.
Is Teen chains as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When he does it, I'm gonna accidentally drop a rock on his foot. Ooh.
That was very rude.
I just restacked as if like inconvenience.
So there is his character art.
He's got earrings too.
Mr. Guard, he has earrings too.
So this is Ront. He is a male orc from the Ice Shield tribe. Ront fled from the slaughter of his band of orcs at the hand of the dwarves. Falling dead, during this slaughter, he fell down a shaft and was wandering in the Underdark before being captured by the drow. Is ashamed of his cowardly act and knows that Grumpsh, the god of the orcs, is punishing him. He does not want to die, or at least not in drow captivity, but he appears to have a mean, stupid, and hateful attitude, and is constantly seen as a bully to a lot of the other prisoners.
Is he normally kept with the rest of us in that cell?
He's in the other one.
I believe they're all supposed to be in that cell, but I really didn't want to put every single NPC, even though I started putting them all in the cell
Okay,
anyway.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
That's just information gathering.
Yeah.
So we've seen him before. We know his that he's a dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
In that
he
case,
is,
I'll drop a rock on his other foot.
but you do know, being an orc, he is very burly and can handle himself when it comes to the menial labor. But he tends to make life a bit rough for anyone else.
He said he pushed it over on purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna end up bullying him.
Bullying him.
Bullying is the new bullying. Bully him.
I just go, it's all right. I bend over to pick up the rocks again, and as he passes, I just trip him.
All right, what's your armor class?
Oh, shit.
He's had enough.
Like 30, I think.
Wrong character sheet.
Doubt.
Oh, I'm sorry. 29.
Mm.
13.
Yeah, we're wearing no armor. It's 10 plus dex.
But like my necklace
All
gives
right.
me like 10 armor.
A magical
All right,
necklace.
so you are gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage as a rock just gets smashed across your head.
Did you drow
Poor
shoot?
rock.
And
Dwayne Johnson, no.
you immediately see right after this that it was Runt that, after being tripped, picked up a rock and just kind of smashed against your head as you fell. And immediately as he does so, he gets shot with a crossbow bolt.
Oh.
Another one down, and another one down.
Is he dead or is he just like down and bleeding?
Oh
Oops,
God.
Accidentally got his token increased.
It's his second
Anyway,
phase.
Oh God. The boss is here
He's
now,
a
guys.
teacher. He hit me.
Yeah.
but as he's like goes to hit you, manages to do so, and then takes a few more steps, gets hit with the crossbow bolt, and you watch as he starts stumbling and just falls into a pile of the stone, and you hear him just start snoring. As it appears, these crossbow bolts are
Oh.
laced with sleeping poison.
I start stacking the rocks on top of him.
I'd like
One of
to
those.
approach one of the drow guards.
What do you want, Tiefling? Get back to work.
Oh, I had an idea. Since we have some injured people here, if you allow me to heal them, we can be more effective at working.
Ah,
I hear this and I start playing it up.
Yeah, see, she can
Just
really
grabbing
work
my
like
head.
that.
if your friends are injured, that just means more work for you. Get back to work.
Kind of just slinks away. Looks over at Veri, kind of mouths, "Sorry, I tried."
I just give him like a little nod.
You just see Brimstone going back and forth, just continuously stacking.
All right. As you pick up another rock, your spider is waiting on the rock.
Are they also moving a rock?
Oh,
Happy
The hawk
face.
stacked. He's stacking the rocks by alphabetical order of name.
You just see Brimstone talking to herself again, but it's just it's to the spider, but I'm assuming the spider's like keeping out of eyesight.
Yeah, I didn't actually make a token for the spider yet, so
It's just really small.
Yeah. So small
Do
I
I
can't
see-
even
Do I see the spider pop up? I have a passive of 17 currently.
yes, you do.
brag about it.
He just kind of, he's just still moving rocks, but he just kind of waves very slightly, like kind of sleight of handedly at the spider.
You said you have a 17?
Yes,
You swear you saw it wave back.
he just smiles. And
Did I see
keeps on
that?
moving.
Because I'm pretty sure she went to break, at least with the spider, she wouldn't break vision.
Yeah.
Let's see. Smile.
I was gonna say, what is your passive?
14.
So, being that you're like right next to it, the DC is a little easier. But yeah, you do see like one of its little spider legs kind of comes up and kind of like gives a waving motion.
At Zhao?
Yeah.
Huh. He does know you. And she just continues working.
When I'm putting a rock down, is there like a smaller type pebble? Well, not like a pebble, but a little
Oh.
bit. Like, not fist size, but something that you can hold in your hand size rock. I wanna
Make
try
me
to,
an
like-
investigation. See if you can find one.
I'm not good at those. I'm decent at those.
What about the rock that cracked my head?
Yeah, that's kind of where I
That
want
is actually what you find, as it appears that when the rock hit your head, it broke into smaller pieces.
I want to take one that you can usually fit within your hand, and he's just going to kind of curl it up in his tail. At the tip of his tail, he just kind of has it curled.
All right, sleight of hand.
Ugh.
You are being watched.
Ooh.
Fuck you, miss.
All right, so you now have a rock.
It's a rock.
I was thinking about doing something similar, not necessarily rock, but like little pebbles, and try to like gather a few.
Right.
Would that be the same check?
Yep. Zane. Make an investigation to look for the rocks as well.
Okay. Oh. Kind of
You find-
best rocks.
You find a lot of small rocks. I need to see what the DC is for your sleight of hand, though, because I did not check to see how well they're paying attention. Unfortunately, you did not manage to pick up the rocks before the guards kind of give you a look.
They look at me when they look, or what kind of look is this? Sorry, do they say anything when they look?
Like, what do you think you're doing? Get back to work.
Okay, so I guess she kind of puts the pebbles back down and gets a bigger rock. Or no, actually she takes the pebbles and walks over to the edge and kind of drops them off the cliff there.
All right, then you do not hear any sound as it just keeps falling.
Kind of gulps and goes back to work. A little shakiness in her step because you realize she was that close to the edge.
Yeah, didn't your character have a fear of heights?
Yep.
Well, shit.
Don't worry, it's not heights. If you're underground.
All right, roll me a D100.
Oh no.
D100, D100. We're good. But yeah, just a little kind of pale in the face and walking away from the edge there.
And you probably had the same feeling when going over the bridges as
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys finish your tasks. It seems the drow are getting tired of watching you, so they send you back to your prison cell.
I try to wake up the orc fellow.
He is. There's a rock stack on him, around him.
You try
Oh,
to
no,
wake him.
great.
He does not wake, and you watch as the drows kind of like push the rocks off of him and start
Carrying him off.
carrying him off.
Yeah, I made the drow do work.
Are they heading off towards the cell, or are they going a different direction with him?
They're headed off towards the cell,
Okay.
which I have to grab you all and bring you back to the cell. So bear with me as I drag you all back up here.
Wee.
Feel free to rearrange yourself back into the cell.
I can't see anything beyond this.
Hey, shut
Nope,
up.
nope. Yeah, there's another little stupid barrier right there, isn't there? Well, there shouldn't be a barrier. It should have deleted. Anyway. Oh, right. I moved the lighting source. That's what your issue is.
Ah.
Boop.
Ah,
I know.
now Xhak is on fire.
Let's see. Can I just move that to? I guess I'd have to put it on the. Oops. Put it on the lighting layer. So.
Is the spider still with me?
In the circle.
Oh, look at that.
No, as you're being as the guards come to get you to drag you back to the cell, the spider kind of goes off, not to be captured by the drow.
Darkness,
the,
my old friend.
You see, as long as there's not that drow, but no other drow, watching.
Like that one.
He's working on something with the rock, and you
Okay.
can kind of see him tearing at his clothes a little bit. He's working at a little project.
Since I'm like standing right next to him, do I see what this project is?
Are you trying to hide it from him?
Yeah.
All right, so it would be stealth versus perception.
Okay. Would that be a what's the word, passive or active perception?
Well, if you're actively looking, then it'd be
Okay.
active.
Got it.
Oh shit.
It's not very good at the moment. There's a rock and torn strips of clothing from the rags that they give him.
Somehow we hear something being welded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I sort of like, I don't say anything. Just kind of look away because I think I know what's going on there.
You
And I'm
have
gonna go over to Veri again.
Well, would we have an idea of the layout about now?
Yeah, so kind of going across these bridges a couple times, you would basically know roughly what is on the map there that I've showed you.
Would we also know like the rough whereabouts of guards and stuff?
So you would know that anytime you see a lot of the guards coming and going seems to be within these stalactites in areas 10 and 8. And then you did see in that work area that you're working in, you did see that some of the guards went in without a weapon and came out with weapons. So it seems to be they've gotten weapons from inside one of those buildings.
Has everyone noticed that over time?
I would say at this point it's been noticeable.
Okay.
With my blood, I start drawing a map.
Oh. I was gonna say, Brimstone would have probably gone up to you and just like, do you need help with? Looks at your head.
You can also ask through social interaction with the NPCs. There are certain things they do know.
Yeah, you took a nasty hit there. How are you feeling?
I've had worse.
I kind of look down at the map that she's drawing. Is this where we are?
No, we're over here. I put a little arrow. You are here.
She kind of just leans over and studies it.
Zhao
Yeah, I try to make a map as best as I can.
All right.
Zhao
I would
peeks
say
up.
that would be a performance check to see how well it's written. Makes a pretty good map. She's apparently done this before.
On a scale.
Zhao peeks up. Yeah. Well, that little closet area is a little bit off, but that's very accurate.
You're right. You're right. I erase it and then draw it again.
Yeah, like that. That's actually perfect.
Yeah, me and my friends, we do tabletop games. You know.
No, my God.
If I had time, I would make us like little figures, but
D&D inside of D&D. It's like the next day in the cell, instead of doing going to sleep, you guys all start a campaign.
Humans and houses.
Taxes and humans.
You see, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say, you see Brimstone just like staring at Veri's head, where the injury is, and just like, you sure you don't need help stopping that, as the blood is still coming out?
Sure. Can you help?
She probably still doesn't quite understand the shackle thing, so she probably like would try to do lay on hands. She puts her hand on your forehead and it just like doesn't heal it at all.
Yep. It's like
You hear. Sorry.
I was gonna say, it's like she just keeps touching you for some reason. You're not sure why.
You hear more of a rip as he starts ripping at his clothes some more and tries to wrap it up for you.
I guess she lets go and is like, normally that works, and then she looks at her hand and does anything happen to him?
I
Just
pat
look
her
at
on
your
the head. Don't worry about it.
The
So
blood
you're
on
just looking at your hands.
with the blood on.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to see blood and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, honey, it's not you. It's the we can't use magic in here.
Are you
Oh.
okay?
Do I notice that she's freaking out with the blood?
She kind of stares at it for a while,
Yeah.
but nothing happens.
It's not as bad as if you were the one that caused the blood.
Mm.
Red
I see that and then just wipe it off with my shirt.
Tiefling, stay still while I'll wrap that up for you. And he will wrap your head with the cloth he's tearing off his clothes.
But I would say it does kind of bring back the
That
feeling.
moment, yeah. She like when she kind of snaps out of it, she kind of like starts rubbing her hand like on the ground, trying to like get the blood off her hand. But it's just
I
like,
take my shirt and I help her clean it off.
sorry, I couldn't help. Thank you.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
But yeah, with the 22 medicine
man.
check, I'm assuming you're using the cloth that you ripped up.
Some more cloth that are just ripped off my clothes. I'm ripping all my clothes off right now.
So
Thank
you
you.
barely have any pants on.
Mm-hmm. He's not concerned about it.
The moment you say it's not your fault, she kind of just like blankly stares at you.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, and
And like
you
you see these collars and chains, they're preventing us from using magic.
She more or less kind of like some tears started rolling down her eyes. Actually,
What kind of magic are you normally using? Directed at Brimstone.
I'm sorry. What was that?
What were you trying to do? Like, how do you normally heal people?
Oh, she kind of like wipes the tears off and then kind of like snaps back to reality.
Oh, there goes gravity.
Yeah, make me beat me.
Sorry.
Most my people can heal with just some innate power. I think it's from. They said it's from like the patron that gave us our tiefling blood that allows us to do it, but it's not working right now for some reason.
Okay, patron, got it. But she's walking away thinking, that like internally that she's definitely a warlock.
Not at the moment.
Warlock, let's war.
as you guys are kind of getting very bandaged up. Zhao is bandaging with the clothes. It does stop the bleeding, and you are your wound is sealed for now. As you guys kind of get comfortable and situated, you do hear what sounds to be drow arguing outside the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Can we hear what they're saying specifically? Yeah, did the same thing as Xiao'Qun.
Doctor.
I was gonna say, what languages does everyone speak? Does anyone speak Elvish or drow?
Nope. But can I insight to see?
Is drow the same as
see.
is drow the same as Undercommon, or was that different?
You know what? They probably would speak Undercommon.
Yeah.
I speak Undercommon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, so you see two drow. They look to be a little bit more well dressed than just the standard guards. Let me see if I've got their description anywhere. Let's see, Jorlin and Shore. Nope, apparently Shore does not have a character sheet.
Oh, by the way, there's like a black rectangle where those guards are supposed to be.
Ooh.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah. I see the rectangle where it's supposed to be. I feel like it's not supposed to be there.
You see this one too? Because I see that one.
Yeah, I see that one.
Yeah, I see both those rectangles.
The madness is setting in.
We're seeing shapes in our minds.
Who the fuck's making geometry?
It's a bad trip.
Not sure what that rectangle is because I don't see anything there creating the said rectangle.
I
Would
wonder
it
if
help
it's.
if I screencast?
Oh, I see the rectangle. I'm just not sure what's causing it.
It could possibly be just like the like when you do normal without the dynamic lighting.
Let's go.
It's just the
I say I got rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, got rid of the
there's
first
there's
one.
a second one also.
As say, is apparently a square of permanent darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. Is like
This place is crazy.
the one you had to erase. Yeah. I don't necessarily like it here.
There, that should get rid of the other one.
Cool.
All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Sorry. Maybe it's in here. Yes. Okay. So you see what appears to be the two consorts that the female drow is Zara is usually accompanied by. One is named Shur, and the other one is Jorlin. Oh, that's not the description. That just tells me about them. Let's see here. Okay, so yeah, I got a description for Jorlin, but not sure. But Jorlin appears to have part of his face appears to have been melted at some point, and it has scarred over. His sword hand is twisted and missing two fingers, and you see him arguing with another drow by the name of Shur. Shur is almost berating Jorlin and making fun of him, and the fact that he lets some prisoners escape, and now that Shur has taken over as the lead liaison to Avara, which was once Jorlin's job.
I don't understand what they're saying. I'm going to this guy back here. That's in the
Segrey
wall.
like opens her mouth to explain right before he goes. Actually, no, she can't. Never mind. She does not say that because they would hear her. So
Out of character knowledge, since I'll just go ahead and give it out of character knowledge.
Mhm.
So Jordan thought that Loth favored him, or at least that his charms had deflected her malice, until he had a misfortune of a run-in with a black putting on an otherwise routine raid. This black ooze. Elvar's healing magic saved his life, but couldn't undo the terrible damage wrought by the ooze's acid, which burnt his face. Elvar is relieved that Jorlin has relieved Jorlin of his duty during his recuperation, replacing him with the young Bravo Shore Vandry, is his full name. When she took Shore to her bed, Jordan realized his recovery would never be sufficient to regain what he had lost. His heartbreak and loss has since become a virulent hatred for Ilvar and Shur that slowly eats at him.
So were they talking about the Black Ooze, or is that just like extra knowledge?
Yes, they were talking about the Black Ooze.
Okay.
And you hear something about should go down there and finish that thing off. And then the conversation kind of drones on, but becomes quieter as they walk away.
Yeah, so the first one, the one who's not named sure, what was the first one he called again?
Jorlin?
Jorlin, okay, and he was being told to finish off the oozes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it, thank you.
Not so tough.
Oh, I do know Elvish, but not Undercommon.
Learn something new every day.
But you said they were talking to Undercommon, right?
Yeah, I'd say more people seem to understand Undercommon.
Okay. Can I talk to that myconoid?
Mm-hmm. I think it's about the darkness there.
Oh, yeah.
I like sit down and look at it. Zhalvolfian's vendor, and I like point to myself, and I point to the mushroom.
What did you say to it?
I basically introduce myself. Zhalvolfian's vendor, his full name.
And you watch as a cloud of spores shoot out from it. Do you breathe in the spores?
Yeah.
And you hear inside your mind, well, my kind don't really have names per se, but a lot of people just call me Stool.
I was going to call you Poof, but that's fine. Stool. I know not quite in my place, but I do have a favor to ask, and then I have some questions after that. Do you have any like sticky substance that you can make for like make things stick together? And I hold up like a bunch of like strips of cloth and like the rocks I collected.
I don't believe I do.
That's fine. Where did you get captured?
It starts goes quiet for a moment, trying to remember, and then just you like hear about Sereth capturing somewhere far in the Underdark.
Do you recall the way? Or is it fuzzy to you? I don't know what you see.
Kind of hard. Too many. They put me unconscious. Too many twists and turns. I'm too far away to sense the others. I'm not quite sure where I am to know where to go.
Sense the others, so if you're within range of them, you can sense them.
Yeah, usually other myconids can sense each other. So, out of character knowledge, myconids have a distress spore that they can, within 240 feet, can sense the pain and emotion of other myconids.
Don't
Was
worry,
Sorry, Ant, were you speaking out loud or were you doing that fully telepathy?
telepathy, because
Got
I
it.
kind of know a little bit about theirs.
Okay.
The only time he spoke out loud was to introduction, like he said his name and then pointed
Right.
to.
No,
Okay,
it's just
thank you.
staring intently
Which,
at this thing.
yeah, anything that Stool says is completely telepathic because that is its only way of communication.
Right. I was just wondering how much Ant was saying out loud. Thank you.
Yeah. Don't worry, Stu. We'll get you back. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry. And he gives Stu a smile.
Was he talking to that rock? I asked Brimstone.
So,
Oh,
Stool does say if you can get him out here, it would definitely offer to take you to its home. That you'd be welcome there.
He smiles again. That might be a plan. We shall see how events unfold.
as Veri to
Okay.
ask that to Brimstone. Sorry.
You also hear the Stool say, "I can also help if there's anyone that you don't understand or need to communicate with. I can use this same ability to make it so you can speak with them."
You're very, very talented, Stu. Keep it in mind. Thank you.
Do you ask anything like where its home is or anything, or what is its home?
Yeah, that's kind of one of the openers, like where you got captured and
Yeah.
your home.
So, yeah. He says it's a grove called the Neverlight Grove.
Neverlight Road.
Not entirely sure where it is currently, but if you can find if he can find his way back there, you'd be welcome.
Greatly appreciated. You'll be welcome if we find a way elsewhere safe. He kind of like instinctually go for like a pinky, like square type thing, and it's like
Just now saw Brawley's message, so
yeah.
he's kind of a little bit confused, and he like just nods his head. Deal.
I think you pronounce it like Hawk, Jacques.
Is it a hawk? I think he said. All right.
It is like still just like playing with rocks.
Brimstone to Veri after saying is he talking to that rock? It's like, oh, it's strange. It's a very squishy rock, but it's fun to have a conversation with. Please ask for consent when touching him, though. He doesn't like it when you poke him.
I narrow my eyes a bit. Right.
She is completely dead serious.
Kids, I tell you.
Oh, I'm like 23.
Kids, I tell you.
Is that a that drow token in the middle there? Is that supposed to be there?
This one?
No,
The one
the one named Drow.
Oh, whoops, no.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, never mind.
We tackle him. We
we're
grab
about to
him. Stool, stand over there. Well, we should push him over you.
The rest accidentally forgot him in here.
Which the orc that was knocked unconscious finally comes to. Ah, that didn't go well. Expected them to let us fight a bit longer.
No one's saying anything to him.
Stare.
Oh, you're awake.
Oh yeah.
You're trying to cross the
Oh, we
border.
see you finally awake.
Lurks.
Yeah, I should be doing more with these NPCs. I'm too tired to.
It's all good.
It's also like
I'm good.
50.
I think I'll take a crack at Oh, go ahead, Kenny.
I was gonna say, because they would be saying like things like, "So about escaping, how should we do it?" and things like that, and trying to come up with.
I'm assuming they would have all like introduce themselves to people and shit like that. Like that's why we know their names, other than just like
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah.
Montage.
But yeah, that's the DM being, yeah.
I'm gonna
It's all good.
approach
So is Stool like a walkie-talkie?
Basically.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why we
Try to-
immediately gravitated towards him.
Yeah. He's so popular. I'm gonna talk to him too.
You gonna go talk to Stool?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, the most interesting.
Yeah, the most interesting character out of them all.
Other people, but this
The
thing,
rest
this
can fuck
little
off, but
mushroom.
Stool stays alive. It's do or die. Anyway, yes, I'm gonna go talk or go up to him to try to breathe in the spores because I know how that works now.
He's like seeing all these people just surrounding him. You can tell he's starting to look a little bit more scared. It's like more scary people approaching as you
Oh.
and you hear that as you breathe in the spores.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm just like. I guess yeah, she would have figured out it's telepathic by now, after watching the other ones. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I just well, I just saw a lot of people talking to you. I was just kind of curious what your deal was.
Well, my name is well, as I explained to others, my kind usually doesn't have a name, but they usually call me Stool.
Mm-hmm. Have you I guess you came in with kind of look over my shoulder at the other guy. What exactly is your relationship to him?
He captured me, and then he was soon captured after capturing me.
Mm-hmm. So, but I hope this is not too personal a question, but like, why did he capture you? Do you know?
No, really?
Yeah, I mean, they've got us moving rocks around, but like, he doesn't have any limbs, right?
The mic in it? No, not
Yeah,
really.
okay. I'm just trying to, and
He's
don't take
just
this
got
the
like
wrong way.
stubby feet.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why they're keeping you here. Like, there must be, something I'm not getting here. Like, have they ever called you out to do anything?
Usually when they come in to grab people, I usually hide. They usually don't even notice me.
Oh, lucky you. I don't. Kind of see that stumbling for words there. So, and you've been down here like this whole time, like for a good while.
Me and that one there points to the drow. We've
With
been
a stubby
here.
leg.
We've been here a good what has been about 14, 15 days.
Oh. And like, what have you noticed? Like, just around, any ways to escape, anything like that? You seem like a very quiet, observant person.
Well, I've sensed a lot of the drow around. Seems to be about 19 in total, including that scary lady and the two more dressed ones. And then I saw what appeared to be a female. Looks like in priestess robes,
Oh.
kind of like spider-like attire. And then there's also a dozen of those strange beast-like creatures, like that one over there, and points to Prince Darendil, the Quaigoth. But they appear to be more savage and on all fours.
Have you seen any black oozes? Is that what they're called?
No, but I've heard about one that They said they found at the bottom of the chasm.
She kind of like goes pale again. Okay, I see. Well, thank you. That was very informative. Do you need anything? Want anything?
To get out of here.
Oh yeah, same. Dumb question. Well, if we do find a way out, we'll try to make sure to bring you along with us. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. She kind of goes over to the corner to think, and tapping her finger on her chin, and kind of going over what she's learned.
You are now Spore Druid.
Kuub is gonna walk up.
Yeah, that's where I pick my path.
So we know that Stool came in with the Seraph guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I guess I forgot. With having a relation to Sereth, I'll go ahead and give you what Sereth knows from Stool because they have a relationship with each other. So, when you asked about the Grey Ooze, it does live at the in a pool at the bottom of the chasm, and Stool says that Sereth says it's harmless and often feeds off the waste of creatures thrown over the side and trash that is disposed of.
I guess I would have asked if there's a way down there besides falling.
None that either of them know of.
Okay.
They also explained that as it's approaching 15 days since the last group of slaves was sent on their way to Menzo Barazan, that it's a bit overdue, which is kind of unusual for their schedule they keep. That any day now they could be taking us and leading us to become slaves.
I see. She looks very visibly alarmed at this part. Not talking, just looking horrified. And she goes back to what she was doing before to sort of go over it.
Yeah. So to kind of give you guys an idea that you need to escape as soon as possible.
Yeah. Actually, she's now going to go approach. I keep saying it wrong. Say it again, Ant.
My name?
Yeah, your character's name.
Xiao'Qun.
Xiao'Qun, okay. Kind of, walks over to him. So, hey, have a moment?
I was about to talk to the dwarf here, but what's up?
Oh, I was gonna. You were working on something earlier. I was kind of curious what it was.
It's a project.
Is it an escape project?
Not so. When I could bring some safety, but.
Oh, so you're making a sling?
No, but that's a good idea. I do have more strips. He rips another piece of his clothes off and picks up one of the rocks near Xhak. Yes, it could work.
Oh, you have a lot of. You're running out of fabric there. Aren't you a little worried?
But yeah, I did not notice that I'm closer to being actually naked, which I realize now. Others might feel.
I just imagine him just in a thong at this point.
Basically a G-string.
This is a G-string.
Somehow got a big banana hammock.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as you stare at me from the front, everything is covered. If you stare at me from the back, there may be some problems. But no,
I guess
I was
I'll let you
working.
go ahead and get. Oh, you were asking earlier. Sorry, you were asking earlier what those guards were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't understand them.
Yeah, I could tell you if you'd like.
Yeah.
So basically, I think one of them was in charge of the other one. and she was berating him actually for letting some prisoners get away at some point or another. And she had also was telling him that it's his job to take care of a gray ooze that's located at the bottom of the, I guess the ravine, I guess is the word, chasm.
So we not go there, and we know escape is possible.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't. Actually, DM, can I make a knowledge check to know how dangerous? I know Sarah said they're harmless, but can I verify that with my own knowledge?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, what's harmless?
That would that be Arcana or maybe something like that?
Probably closer to nature.
Nature. Oh, okay, perfect. It's even better.
So, you would know that, yeah, usually oozes do kind of feed off of like uh, things that are disposed of and are already decaying, but they're not afraid to if they've been lacking in food to strike out or to defend themselves. So it's going to be if you do encounter one, if you mess with it, it's not going to be a fun situation.
Okay, so they're very, very tough and dangerous, despite what Sarah said. If provoked.
Um, dwarf lady. That I can't read your name because it's covered up by several things.
Eldith?
Eldith. How did you come to be here?
Well, I was separated from my fellow dwarfs. We were working on reclaiming our forgotten city. Have you ever heard of the city of Nottingham?
Probably not. Let me try to recall. No, I have not.
Well, anyway, it's a very fine dwarven settlement here in the Underdark. We were working on bringing it from some of these drow and these corrupt dark dwellers here. And, well, I managed to get separated from my group, and next thing I knew, I woke up here. Must have caught me off guard at some point.
Do you know if Gauntlegrim, is it far from here?
So she kind of goes quiet for a moment and goes, unfortunately, I'm not quite familiar with this place and not quite sure how far I've gone to get here. Maybe if we get out here, maybe I can find my way back and see exactly where we are. Which kind of, after hearing that same thing from Duel, it kind of seems that no one knows exactly how far they are from their homes.
Do you encounter short people as well, like him over there? And he points to Kuub.
You do realize I'm a lot shorter than he is.
He stands up. Oh, yes. Sorry. Did you find any weakness in the patrols? Have you been watching? Or any weapons?
Well, I haven't seen anything that would be of a weakness, but if you're looking for weapons or equipment, I have heard rumors about a storehouse where I've heard they take the prisoners' equipment and store it away. So if we can get out of here and get to there, that might be handy.
And are you a fighter?
Well, if you can get my shield and warhammer back, I'm certain I can knock a few heads in.
Kuub.
Is he like is just sort of thinking he looks up?
So it's kind of at this point where when you do escape and how you escape, you have to kind of figure out who you're taking with you, because each NPC has their own place of ownership or home, and if they survive, leads to higher standing with their city. So it all depends on where you go and who you take with. This particular module is very open ended.
Everyone, pull out your character sheets.
All right, we're doing the interview process. Why should we save you?
Do you do you know these parts wide, man?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
He's talking to Kuub. He's like, "Do you know these parts around here wide, man?"
He goes, looks out the window. These parts, no.
Into darkness.
Oh, was that window always there?
I like wide man. Dude. White Dragonborn, red Dragonborn, and green Dragonborn. The guy that talks to rocks. The dwarf person. Do you see any other people, wide man, that might be able to assist us?
I've not spoken much with small people.
There's one right behind me, isn't there?
There is.
Look, I mean, I can help you if you make it worth my while.
Are you propositioning us?
I mean, I'm sure you got something worthwhile in your equipment if you get to it. Make it worth my.
Just look down at my shredded robes.
I have his like ragged pants.
Clearly, you had some money before they captured you.
Money? No.
I don't like parting with it.
You take crypto?
It's stored in the blockchain.
Also, what's everyone's passive?
17.
14.
So you would notice as he's talking to you,
9.
14.
he is not wearing any chains or manacles currently.
Oh,
Oh.
you walked right past me. Was he wearing them before?
He was earlier.
You have a very nice tendency of getting out of clothes. I can respect that.
I walked
As,
behind him.
We can see what we have.
also with your 17, you would notice that his earring is currently not in his ear.
We can see what you have. And we can possibly offer some. As well as your freedom. You can't get far by yourself.
So he does actually contain a set of thieves' tools.
Do we have a deal? And he kind of like offers his hands out.
So exactly what are you proposing again?
Well, there's one, your freedom, as you want to make it far without help. Two, we have to see if we are able to get our said valuables back. And there may be some gold in it for you, depending on what we can pull together.
Make a persuasion check.
Somebody want to pitch in to help? I am not good
Yeah,
at it.
I guess. Well, it's like, so yeah, if you're looking to make a deal, I think if we share some information with each other, we can all help each other out. You know?
Is that enough for advantage? Because I'm about to roll 2 2s. I'll roll 1 right now until you say so. Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Ouch.
You did say you would roll 1.
Okay. Should I roll another?
Roll another 1.
Yeah.
You did roll
Holy
Holy shit!
It's
Son of a
happening.
bitch.
I mean, unless you have something currently to give me to kind of, earn the trust, maybe
And how about
I'll.
the fucking stone?
How about one of these slings that I made after?
He goes. He's like ignoring the sling and looks at the stone. What you got there?
Say, I believe it's a carnelian gem. I got it before I was captured, and it can be yours if you set me and. Okay, like kind of looks around the room. Set everyone free with their shackles, and you can have it.
It is
mean,
a
you
giant spit in the face to your captors, you know.
I mean, if you give me that and you kind of keep the guards from noticing while I do my thing, you have a deal.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and she's still holding the rock in her hand, holds up her chains, like, get mine first, please.
All right, hang on. I gotta actually roll his thieves' tools here.
I'm gonna go stand by the door while she's doing this, and just keep sort of like a pseudo lookout.
Also, you're wide, so you block most of the vision.
I'm a wide boy.
Wide man.
Takes it all up right there.
All right,
Just T poses.
so he currently succeeded at getting your neck collar off, but your hands are still tied to your feet currently, so it's going to take another roll to get that off of.
Can I feel my magic coming back when he does that?
Unfortunately not. It appears it's within the cell.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Can I loosely leave it on there without clasping it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so he continues to get the rest of it. I'm going to make another roll here. Taking him a little bit, but eventually he does get your hands free.
Cool. She looks quite enthused.
And then your legs. Now what are you gonna do? I've got you free from your restraints, but guards could be back any moment. Might be best to kind of leave those on a bit.
I agree. Yeah, I'll you kind of dangles him there, holds him close to her body. So a deal's a deal. I'll hand you the gem, and you'll keep freeing as many people as you can. Sound good?
Yeah. I'm a man of my word.
Cool. She just gives him the gem.
Does the gem smell bad?
Probably, but it's still valuable. And being of his profession, he knows exactly how much that is worth.
Yeah, so do I.
Can I get these off once you get a moment, please?
Right. A deal's a deal. And just starts going to work.
Thank you.
With my hands being free now, do I see any like pebbles that are located in the vicinity of this little cell?
Make me a investigation check or a perception check. I guess.
As
I guess.
before. You said what investigation you said?
Yeah.
Eh,
As a not seeing anything at the moment.
okay.
As a unless someone would like to offer him a stone.
I'm unfortunately getting unchained at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can get you some stones, but
Sounds good.
I have a stone guy.
get stoned.
Xhak is over there. No, you cannot have my rocks. They're only mine.
That's okay. I just want the little ones.
But did you hear
You
what that
took
one was
their
saying?
babies? How dare you take their babies?
I'm adopting them, giving them a good home.
In someone's brain.
All right, you are now free of your shackles.
I'm gonna still have them on, but come over here. I don't have any pockets.
There's nature's pocket.
I hate you.
So I will tell you, the DC for these is a DC 15, so that's why it's taking him a little bit to unlock
Right.
these. He's rolling lower than 15.
He has to keep on trying. Yeah.
Not a good rogue.
There are other ways of getting rid of these manacles, but he does have thieves' tools, which does make it easier.
Mm-hmm. So he sat on, like, internally, he sat on these for 15 fucking days.
Hey, we didn't have shit to trade.
Yeah. If I had known, whatever. So, kind of looks at like the nearby people here, Veri, Brimstone, and Xiao'Qun.
Xiao'Qun.
Xiao'Qun. Yeah. So I'm thinking, now that we have some movement to ourselves, we should get our equipment back and make a break for it. But we'll need a distraction.
At this point, hearing something about a distraction, you hear a voice from the gate. I might be able to help with the distraction, as you see a drow looking in at you.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes,
So we didn't even see him approaching or anything.
Nope.
Shit. So she kind of looks at him like horrified.
No, he's like at the gate. Holy shit.
Fuck my flaws, but yes. How can you help?
So you see a familiar face of Jorlin.
Oh.
Half face.
Damn.
Well,
Does he like to flip coins to different dimensions?
Kind of cautiously approach.
So I hear you guys want to try to get out of here and escape. If I could give you the means to escape, would you take it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
really a question.
But
So here's what I propose. I could just accidentally, leave this gate here unlocked, as well as possibly give you guys a bit of a distraction during the change of the guards. Imagine you already know where the armory is and where you're gonna find your equipment.
I think my character might know. with the deep delver.
Yeah.
So he tells you that you can find the armory located right behind him in the guard post in the hanging guard tower in front of your pens. Your equipment is stored there. If you can get your equipment and jump down into the webs below over the edge into the pool, you should be able to find a connecting tunnel that will get you out of here. Assuming you can survive the drop, that is.
I incite that part about jumping into the webs.
Yeah, that's.
I already
Is
incited
Kuub
in
smart
general.
Is Kuub smart enough to realize that? No, he's probably not.
By the way, if we're seeing supposed to see a token, we don't see a token.
I did not put one there.
Oh, fair enough. Okay,
No.
gotcha.
It's
He's
just
that
zero in
good.
mine.
Gotcha.
But
We couldn't see him coming.
Is he shitting us about the webs?
it seems to be a viable option. He does say that it is a risk, but it's probably your only means of getting out of here alive if you can survive it.
There's two things I would like to ask. Are there guards going to be stationed in where the armory is?
Well, hopefully, if my distraction is good enough, they'll leave their post.
Okay, and we heard there's an ooze down. Is that a problem?
I mean, I'm assuming you know how to handle ooze.
No. Never fought one.
Well, if you make it down there, hopefully you can deal with it. But here, I'll tell you what. I see you're all still shackled in chains. Uh, there's a reason why I'm doing this. And he pulls out a key. This key belongs to the other individual I know you guys saw me with. If it's suddenly has gone missing and you escape and key happens to be left within this cell, let's just say he's going to be in very deep trouble. So even if you don't survive, it's for the benefit of me.
Okay. So when is this distraction going to take place? Or how soon, I should say.
Oh, you'll know. Just be ready by nightfall.
Tingham looks
How
at the
do we-
dark cave.
How do we know it's night?
That's my secret cap.
It's always night. Oh, I should take out that gem from my inventory.
So yeah, like I guess just like after the last meal of the day.
Okay.
When they've been feeding us, have they only been making us like scoop it with our hands?
You get like clay bowls.
Okay, and we just kind of slurp it from the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
On this day, I would like to break the bowl and take the shattered fragments to stab people with.
Shank.
I mean, you can break the toilet.
We can break some toilets and shank them with porcelain daggers.
Or poison damage.
You.
Right.
You get diseased.
How is Jim Jar doing on freeing everyone?
Well, now that he's got a key, it's pretty quick and easy.
Yeah, whatever.
Do we get a
So they-
refund?
Nah, deal's a deal.
Yeah, he's just like puts away his thief's tools. Whatever, and just grabs the key and just starts unlocking.
Hold on to your chains. We might be able to make use of it. Chain them together, make a rope.
I just can't wait to be out of this anti-magic room.
Well, we should rest up if we can. Take a short rest. Probably goes gonna die. And wait.
Yeah.
It just crazed me.
We might have a long time ahead of us, so
Yeah, you hear the orc like, not my fault. You're so weak. Should have been able to take a few more rocks than that.
I think you were the first one to drop.
Yeah, I was still standing by.
And just immediately looks embarrassed.
So he gets his rocks off.
Brimstone goes up to Rom and is just like, "It's okay, you dropped gracefully.
Like a rock.
There's some graceful rocks."
I have seen graceful rocks off the side of a mountain before.
So yeah, you guys are all free from your chains, but I assume to keep the illusion that you are still shackled. So you guys do have a couple hours to plan your escape.
He said we have to make our way down. If we take our chains and then lock them together, we can make a really long rope that could assist us on the way down, right?
Yes, definitely. Let's do that.
And then we can probably use the chains on the way to bludgeon people and choke them out as the life lives from their eyes.
Gonna try
Nice
to use
bit
your
of foam.
chains as a rope.
Yep.
Well, like a rope, yes, and a choker.
I think if we connect the chain to the top, I don't think we'll be able to get it down again. But by that point, we won't need it anyway, because we'll have our actual equipment back. Also, go ahead.
I was gonna say, get the toilet boots. knows?
I'm not touching those. Oh, yeah, but I was also going to say, if we leave that gray ooze alone, it shouldn't bother us. We just got to stay clear of it. So please, no one just go out and attack it on sight.
Stool, he will think to him. Have you talked to oozes before?
Well, usually they don't say anything.
Do you think it's possible that when we're making an escape, if we come across it, you can try to talk to it to ambush any potential followers?
I don't know. I'm not even sure if it understands me.
I believe in you, Stool.
Can I make it like a intelligence check? Like I also wait, you still speaking telepathically? Never mind. I heard none of that.
So yeah, I'm not even sure if oozes in general know language.
They're oozing with
They just
knowledge.
do.
Yep.
That guy. Are you going to try to escape or just sit here and take it?
Well, I mean, if you're going to free everyone and everything, I would sure like to get home. But if not, if you plan to just leave me behind, well, I guess that is what it is. But yeah, I would like to get home.
We can try.
Yeah, he's very well, whatever happens kind of character.
I accept.
Well,
feel
this
that.
is how it's ending.
Oh man, ready
Somehow
to
I
throw
always
him
knew it
in.
was going to end like this. Yeah. Well, we should prepare to do so quickly. Oh, I did mean to talk to you two.
Yeah, more NPCs that I've not done anything with.
Recruit them all.
What do you two specialize in?
Let me see here.
They're just trying to get out of the rat race.
Boo.
You just take so much psychic damage. You just keep incurring it.
Well, we're good at getting in and out of places unnoticed, as we're quite small and quite fast. I know my brother here, he's pretty good with the blade. If we happen to find one in that armory you say there is.
Supposedly going right for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Can one of you scout? And we'd be right behind.
I mean, we're pretty good at surveying surroundings, and if you need food, we're pretty good at finding food around here.
Mhm. Yes.
When you guys were captured, you didn't happen to see what the moon looked like before arriving down here?
What a weird question.
No.
Would I have noticed?
At this point, you probably wouldn't have remembered.
Gotcha.
What I remember.
But they have been prisoner for less than a month, so
That full moon coming.
mhm.
Unfortunately, I was in the upper Underdark, so I did not look at the moon for
The upper under.
upper under, upside down, inside out.
Left or right.
It's
That's
Stranger
how it
Things.
Mm.
Upside down. So yeah. So yeah, they are very much a rogue-like characters.
Cool.
Brimstone will say, like, maybe we could have some of the others that aren't going to be getting the equipment to create that rope of chain that you were talking about without being noticed.
Good idea. Yeah.
You
So we have
are
that ready.
expediting. I like that. See? Lord Fangus comes with ideas. Only at good times, and you've brought some clarity. Good decision.
Who is Lord Fangus?
It's my friend, and apparently her friend.
Friend.
Mm. It has like 8 legs, small.
Brimstone helps
Spider?
here. It was like
You
saying,
see
like,
spider
size.
Yes,
Funny
my friend.
spider.
Yes. Lord Fangus the Fourth.
Brimstone's like, this. He tells the truth. It waved at him. He knows him.
Phil's like, I don't believe that's her name.
Oh. I couldn't get the name. Oh yeah, you can talk. What was her name?
I believe she said her name was Kumiko.
Umako.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, lot of syllables. Kuma. Like struggling with it for like a minute.
It's Kumako. Like Jalvolfian Zavander. And he points to himself. Kumako.
Blinks.
Starts to go cross-eyed a little bit.
I don't know about that guy. He looks a little weird.
I mean, kind of like lean over and whisper. I don't think we should tell him anything, because he might still be loyal to our captors and try to gain favor.
That
I
guy
think it's a
looks.
little late for that.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry, I spaced out for a moment as the DM. Sorry. What was
It's alright.
that?
We were just saying this guy's suspicious as hell.
Which one?
drow.
The drow.
Yeah.
Considering
That
we're
guy.
literally talking about him in the open, is like, I don't know, can we trust you?
I assume it was a whispering conversation.
Hmm.
Translated by stool.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah, because he captured stool.
I'm not against destroying my kind to be free of this place. But if you decide to leave me behind, then so be it.
Brimstone's like, I don't trust him.
I've already been accused of murdering one of my own before. So what's to say I can't murder another?
Why'd you,
You just admitted to murder.
Admitted to murdering more.
Yeah.
I didn't
accused, I'll do it again.
I didn't murder the one that I was accused for, but I would have killed him.
But I'll hypothetically do it again.
I see we're all in the same boat right now. We can go our separate ways later. And if you decide to go our separate ways, we can either throw them off of your trail, or you can throw them off of our trail. We just all have to make it out here together, right? I understand you don't say you might have some trouble, but if we get to a certain part, he can go a separate way. And when you're tracking someone,
So you're still talking to the drow, right?
I'm talking to,
Oh,
I guess, everyone a little bit.
yeah.
Okay. So if you're still talking to the drow, he would be well, if I stay here, they'll be sending me back to Menzo Barazon to be sacrificed. So either I die here or I die elsewhere. Either way, I'm already dead. So
We'll make them fight for it. We'll get a certain way, and I'm sure a few people here want to part ways and go their own routes, and we can decide that later. I think the main thing is survival and escape now? Question mark?
No, yeah, that sounds good.
Just don't be surprised if he betrays us. I don't like liars.
I assume you guys have taken your short rest, by the way.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Short rest,
Why would that
conversation.
matter?
He wants that push. Okay.
If anyone's been watching Brimstone, she's kind of giving mean looks to any drow, basically. So, just in general, she just does not like the drow. So,
Well, Lord Kumiko will help us. He looks at Brimstone. My name is Altolfian Zavanda, by the way. Oh. Xiao'Qun, you can call me.
Xiao'Qun, okay. My name is Brimstone.
Great to meet you, Brimstone. I know Xhak Stool. red tiefling, white guy, green tiefling. Apparently, they say they're tieflings.
They're tieflings.
What are your names?
Me Kuub.
Me Kuub.
You know.
Okay.
No. Me Kuub.
Me.
Me Kuub.
No. Me is Kuub.
He is
Jane.
the
Your
Kuub.
middle name is Iz?
Kuub.
Can I just say
I-
Kuub for short?
Yes.
There's a lot less syllables.
Yeah. My name is Segrey.
Segrey.
Yep.
I'm Veri.
Veri.
I think this is
Hi,
just turning into
Barry.
a sharing circle.
What was that?
No, oh, sorry.
The rocks tell my name is the Hawk.
Cool. Look forward to escaping with all of you. Hopefully, we'll make it out of here alive.
Well,
Now he's gotta wait for that distraction.
we need to get into the bunker. Someone starts making the chains down. We meet with all the equipment. Throw it on quickly and get to the bottom. To the river, ocean, pond, lake. Is that what he said to jump down into?
Did the webs, which would lead down to a I don't think he mentioned water, did he?
He said something about a
No.
pool below.
Oh, pool below. Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not a pool of ooze.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Which anyone listening to the sound of the water, how long it takes to hit the ground, also the pebble that was dropped off there. Yeah, it's pretty far drop, so it's safe to say that the webs are going to slow your descent enough to make it safely to the ground. If you were to jump, just straight down, it might be a deadly fall.
Hopefully,
Yeah, for a
chains we have
second-
are long enough.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna say we now hear the rock hit the ground.
Do a backflip.
Just here for hours.
7 hours later.
But what you do hear, though, is the sound of a alarm horn starting to go off.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I didn't want to go through the door quite yet, but to the gate and kind of peek around to see if there's like people rushing in or around or anything.
Wait, so who are we taking with us?
Everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody.
Gotcha.
You? Yes. Gang's all here.
Remember to leave the key behind.
I
Right.
Kobe.
Apparently got to manually find the token because I can't drag that on there.
Oh, Xiao'Qun, before we go out, I have a favor to ask of you.
Mm.
Can I have some of those pebbles you collected earlier?
Oh. Us 6. He'll give each one a strip of cloth and some pebbles
Thank
for
you.
a sling.
Cool.
So for those of you who are not proficient in slings,
I am.
that's why I can't find it. It's
How
under,
hard can it be?
I think
It's under demons. That's why I couldn't find them.
Oh, cool. Neat.
Close the cell door.
I think slings are under simple weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think a good
did not-
majority of us can use it.
Yeah, there is a bigger rock that has some strands from it that he kind of like ties to the very few
Alright,
strands of cloth he has left.
I have to shrink these tokens down because they are, of course, max size. But yeah,
Bees!
Not the base.
It's not a rock, it's a
Words and
rock.
bees.
so during a guard change, you all hear a horrible droning buzz echoing throughout the cavern, followed by inhuman shrieking, and then alarm horns sound out as 4 Chasme demons pursue a pair of rock demons into the cavern from the northern passage. The demons swoop and buzz around, initially ignoring other creatures as both groups savagely assault each other. The demons' arrival catches all the drow off guard, and they all begin rushing about for weapons to fend off this flight of demons.
Cool.
So this is your destruction.
Out the door.
That's a hell of a distraction.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Just gonna try to go across the bridge to the little armory.
I'm assuming the
first.
key also opens the door, so
Yeah.
I am going to try to move stealthily.
So you do see a bridge and a stair walkway that goes down. So do you wish to proceed straight across the bridge or venture around?
He said the armory was behind here, right?
He did.
Damn, we need to get to the armory.
And they all seem distracted with chasing the big things, right?
Most of the guards are chasing after the demons currently.
Works for me. Gonna book it
Book it where?
to the armory.
to the thing.
Yeah.
I am still trying to move stealthily. Oh, fuck.
No, no.
Level 1.
That's a +7 too. That's just not. That's not even.
Yeah.
That's only level 1. That's just a little 2 on the die.
It's so weird to see like Anthonie not roll a stealth check under like 25.
Hey Zane,
It's
ready
happening.
ready to blow your mind? Yeah.
I'm just moving you all out of the cells. I know you're
What's
eventually out of the
happening
cells.
to Frank? Level 1.
I can't wait to get my armor and be even less.
Y'all are gonna laugh the next time Kuub has to make an intelligence check.
We're just playing the opposite of our characters.
It's a philosophy.
Kuub, quick, read this book.
All
Tell
right.
us what this shit is.
Read?
So who's going over the bridge first? What is your marching order?
I think Segrey volunteered to go first.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Are we gonna bring them back weapons, or are they following us?
All right. So as Segrey goes by, Vrock swoops underneath the bridge and makes it sway a bit, causing you to look down.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Can't
no.
grab-
That's so
Another
mean.
D100.
Yeah. It's right in the middle, I guess, where that happened.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, damn.
let out a little scream. Yeah.
Out of the abyss.
Yeah.
The revenge of Kenny.
Time to fuck with these assholes. D100 from Segrey.
Yeah. Is that, sorry, did you say
Yeah,
you rolled
yeah.
D100?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be pretty hard to get you guys, but it's still fun to try.
Fuck with us. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Is she able to keep going?
Yeah, you're shaking for a moment, but
Kinda
you
breathing
have a
heavily.
you have a higher need to escape than to.
Fuck.
Just like, grabbing the rails and running at the same time.
Yeah.
I guess I'll run next after.
You do know note that where you would expect like just regular rope, it is the rope of the bridge is a little sticky as it is spider silk.
Well,
Do, 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 do.
means we won't
Not
get stuck in the
stealthy.
red later.
Move forward. I can't push up.
No, I can't go right on the
Jumps
bridge. That
over.
bothers the hell out of me.
Whee!
If you're trying to move precisely, if you hold Alt, and then move your token, like when you're holding it.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm hoping once we get into
Oh.
other maps that I can make you guys full squared. Because what the big issue with this is I couldn't figure out how to make the squares small enough to fit properly.
All the way there, yeah.
yeah.
You kind of line to grid, but it's like basically making like these, like this corner and this corner instead of the 3x3. That's probably one way of doing it, but yeah, it's kind of this. They made the grid way too big for this type of map.
Yeah.
Move it,
Which-
Segrey.
Which I have not had time to create separate maps and extra maps for things yet. So
Gotcha. I'm assuming Segrey made it to the other side.
yeah. Already get through. Okay.
I say there's a door in front of you.
Oh, right.
Does it look like it's locked?
Do we have that key?
I think we tossed it.
Go grab the key again.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to open it first.
All right. Well,
Kuub is like,
It is-
excuse me,
it is
tiny
all
little.
over.
it is not locked.
Oh.
The biggest
The good
surprise
old-
of all in D&D.
The good old fashioned trying to open an unlocked door.
Yep.
Kind of burst into there.
All right. Well, you burst in and immediately alert the two guards that are.
Do we
Punch
see
him.
This isn't a bathroom.
Punch him.
So you see along the walls, they've got stuff for grabbing quick weapons for the guards, like short swords and daggers and crossbows at the ready. It does not appear that these two particular guards have grabbed any of those. They were currently on break and had stored their weapons. So you do get the jump on them.
Everyone
Cool.
pelt them with rocks.
Tackle one.
So
Hit-
for the
hit the
sake
big
of
guy.
this, as this is all happening, you have time. The rest of you have time to get up behind, and we will roll initiative, and you will get a surprise round.
Is this is it dark in there too?
It is. I say that's true. You guys probably can't see because of the stupid
Yeah.
lighting.
Yeah.
Can't see.
Hang on. I will fix that shortly. Let me just go ahead and move these Casme
Oof.
demons and rocks out of here because that is just for roleplay purposes. They are not going to be fighting those.
Cool.
You would
Thank
die.
We would get murked. Shit.
Considering
Back
those
to the
ro-
cell and pelt them with rocks.
I say those rocks have 100 hit points,
Oh
my God.
but hopefully every other token is not visible, as I'm going to turn off dynamic lighting just so to make it easier for you guys.
I mean,
Are
just
we
zoom
about to
in,
be blinded?
everybody.
So
Oh. I think someone needs to control the hawk.
all right, yes, I will grab that. Hang on.
This was the same area that the it was claimed our specific equipment was, right?
Yes,
Okay.
you do see a ladder leading to a second floor.
Oh, okay.
Got to sneeze.
Alright. So I believe
I'm
that
back.
is all the characters. Let me just go ahead and pull out these two drow. Alright. So you guys got the jump on him.
Oh yeah, I did. I'm ready.
So, since Segrey is initiating the initiative, what do you do when you burst through the door?
Oh, sort of like on slow motion, kind of go through, like eyes was, oh shit, kind of, hard turn on the ground, sort of pivot to like a weapon on the wall, especially if there's a quarterstaff that happens to be there.
Unfortunately, the bottom floor appears to just be short swords, daggers, and crossbows.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab whatever I'm proficient in. Let's see. Scimitars? Is there a scimitar?
Nope.
Okay, fuck it. I'm grabbing a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, I'll grab 2, if possible.
It does take a little bit of time, so I'd say within your turn, if you want to make an attack, you'd only be able to grab 1 this turn.
Okay. In that case, I will grab the 1 and immediately go on to attack as soon as I can.
Okay.
Thank a bitch.
Yeah, and then it's that attack that alerts everyone else, and that's when we go into the full initiative.
Cool.
So go ahead. Do you already have the dagger, or do you need it in your sheet?
Oh, I'll add it. Because I don't think I'm first anyway.
I was gonna say, this is gonna be the fun part, is when we actually
get
find
your
stuff
attack.
and add it to the character sheet.
Yeah.
You get your attack.
Oh, I get an
that-
attack.
That's what I'm saying. Is you
Okay.
make your attack, and after that attack is when Xiao goes.
All right, so I just added it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that attack then. First
That's
attack of the
fun.
game.
Let's go, yeah.
All right, 18 hits.
Excellent. 5 piercing.
So you see this guard, this drow. He was currently sitting there, like on break, playing a game of cards, and he bursts through the door and he takes a dagger into the shoulder. He's still wearing his armor, but you do not see a weapon on him.
Cool.
All right. So top of the turn order, we have Xiao. Go ahead.
Wide man, can you just lean down real quick?
I duck. See if
Just-
leapfrog over me.
Even he's ducking, he's still like what, 6 feet tall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
7 feet 11, so 8 feet basically.
So he's 4 feet tall if he bends in half.
I think he will get cover if I try to hit him with the sling rock.
Yes, he would.
But this guy, he's nice and open. This Kuub is ducking. Probably gonna miss. Boop. 23 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Damn.
Actually, yeah, I can do favorite foe. Well, can I do favorite foe? Do we have our magic back to us?
You go to try, and you feel something spark, and you feel an energy go into the drow.
Nice. Because on that hit, yeah, he gets hit with all that damage, so 10 damage of bludgeoning.
He looks pretty hurt as you watch as the sling bullet goes right through his eye.
Ooh. Sorry. But if you use that, it can replace your eye. And he just kind of backs up a little bit because he can't quite get through being a tall boy, and ends his turn.
Right.
Sorry, I saw like a long list of other stuff.
Oh,
Zoc in the
okay.
back. What can he? Quick.
I have not had time to look at his character sheet to see what he can do, so give me a moment as I learn his character.
Quick, turn into a rat and then go and bite that dude.
Can't yet.
All right, he's level 1. Fuck.
Yeah.
Do you want me to control him since I'm pretty familiar with druids?
I'm just worried that this combat is going to be way too easy.
We're level
The other
1.
stuff is going to be hard. Other stuff is supposed to be hard. We still might fall to our deaths. Don't worry.
Let's see. He has to get through you guys, so that's what makes it difficult. So I'm not entirely sure he can get past you all. It's a 10, 20. No, because technically going past people, I believe, is like difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just like end up like in front of Brimstone and behind
Yeah.
Xiao'Qun. Yeah, Zhao.
So I think that would be pretty much his turn, is he just gets up there.
Bridge collapses because he's so huge.
Actually, yeah, I think he's playing a character.
Is it Kuub?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
it.
it's Kuub's turn.
All right. Kuub run. Kuub punch. Strike.
Which I believe I've set up.
It's the WWE SmackDown.
Fucking clotheslines them off his
That
chair.
hits.
Give us
Why
the
did I do two? The fuck?
Click
the advantage thing is
The,
probably on.
defaults.
Oh.
Yeah. Click the name, unarmed strike, for the damage that hit.
Alright, cool. 4.
It's always 4.
It's always 4. I punch him right in his eye socket where he got shot.
Dig that shit deeper.
So not only do you successfully knock the pebble deeper, but you also hear a crunch that shouldn't have been there.
Oh my
As he
God.
is.
You've awakened Kuub's blood.
Blood for the blood god.
When did Kuub store a club in his pants?
So this drow is going to grab a short sword and is gonna go for the closest person, which is Segrey.
Neat.
Listen, we can talk about this.
So 13 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits. AC is 12 currently.
Yep. And you get stabbed for 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage.
Oh, no.
Holy shit.
Ooh!
We're level
Level
1.
1.
That's our lives. It's like a level 1 Pokemon just getting headbutted.
Yeah.
Yeah. This particular battle is supposed to be if you can kill them
Jump this
before they
man.
kill you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jump him! Curb stomp him!
You know, the
Alright.
cell was pretty cozy.
Yeah.
All right. This is it. So this drow has just stabbed you, and currently
I think
has
we're-
a short sword inside of you. But you get
Am I
to
able to reach a second for
Oh,
a second
gotcha.
dagger? And I have
Yeah,
to
there-
save the lawyer.
yeah. There's one right next to you.
Cool, yeah, so we're attacked with 2 daggers, because they are light weapons. So I now have a second dagger. I'll just use the same one to do that. I know guys, the first one has the usual bonuses, right? That's how that works. I've never done 2 wielding before.
Yeah.
That's
So
correct.
you attack the regular with the first one, and the second one you do not get your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Or your dex to damage, or strength to damage.
Oh, there's no attack. Basically no attack modifier.
Just do the first one first.
Okay.
See if it kills.
Yeah, it might not even matter.
That one hits.
Cool. Ooh.
Check your damage. All right, he's still up.
Cool. So second one does not have the +4. Is that right?
It doesn't
Not
have
+2.
the +2 on the damage.
Okay. I'll just roll it and subtract 2 from the the attack roll. Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Exactly what I didn't need. So that misses.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
reason why it misses is because you went to swing with the shoulder that is currently impaled with a short sword.
Yeah. Just starts swinging wildly.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And it
His ass
kind
gonna get
of, and it
stumped
kind
out.
of, and it hurts pretty bad as you kind of dig that short sword just a little deeper.
Ah,
Get in there, Veri.
Can I?
He's got to get through a lot of people.
parkour.
Yeah,
I
I
was
think
gonna
it's
say,
like
it's de-
I think you
Probably
literally, yeah, you
not.
literally move to the front of the line.
Hut, hut, hut.
It is difficult terrain, so it's half movement. I believe your movement 30?
Yeah.
So 15 feet. So yeah, you literally like get in the doorway.
Now what?
Help.
Pick up a sword or something if it's there.
And throw it at him. Get a
You can
dagger.
throw a
and throw it at
dagger.
him. Yeah, grab a dagger, throw it at him.
Okay, I'll throw a dagger.
Natural 20.
What would that roll be? Because I don't have a dagger on me.
Are you proficient with daggers?
I
Simple?
think everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, simple martial.
So
What's your
be
what's your dex?
+3.
And say otherwise
So
I can
plus
just drop a
5?
dagger. Otherwise I
Yeah.
can just drop a dagger into your character sheet real quick.
That does work. That too does indeed do things.
There you go. I just click the dagger.
do it.
Let's go. Now roll the damages. Let's go.
Yep, that will hit. Roll your damage. Alright,
Damage.
so as Veri runs in, grabs a dagger off the wall, and throws it, how do you kill this guy with your thrown dagger?
You know, it's match the other guy through the eye.
The
But
other
the other
eye. Yeah. There you go.
Who punches it through again?
So it's like this guy's currently has his short sword stabbed into Segrey, and then just kind of just leans his head just enough to where his one eye goes past Segrey, just enough to see this dagger go right through it.
Nice.
Nice. Ow. Nice.
So you guys are out of initiative.
Cool.
That looks really bad, Segrey.
I got
see.
it.
As
You
the
go.
guy falls and yanks out the short sword as he falls.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and use cure wounds on myself.
All right, and you find that it works.
Excellent. I'll just go ahead
Good,
and
good.
What weapons and stuff did you say that was around?
Currently on this bottom floor, there is short swords, daggers, and crossbows.
Can I get a
Oh my.
short sword and 2 daggers?
Yeah.
And 1 crossbow? Might as well, shit. If I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, your equipment is literally waiting upstairs.
Are there... Oh, well, we're gonna check upstairs. Are there actual bolts for these crossbows?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Is it the tranquilizers?
No, it isn't.
One of them are. I have one.
Yeah, Brimstone kind of goes like upstairs to where the equipment is.
Alright, you see kind of like they've separated the equipment by races of who they've captured. So
there's a huge tiefling pile.
They got a pile of tiefling stuff, they got a pile of dwarf stuff, got a pile of elf stuff.
I'm assuming the only thing left from my stuff is the hammer and the helmet.
It
No,
says tiefling
everything
above
you
it.
had on when you were
About-
captured.
Okay, so starting equipment.
Are you giving me
So-
plate?
so-
No, I'm just kidding. Are you giving me plate armor, Kenny? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. Just your starting equipment.
Okay, fair
You get
enough.
back.
Downstairs, was it a hand crossbow, light crossbow, or
It's
heavy
chain.
crossbow?
It is hand crossbows.
Hand crossbow. Okay. Then I will go upstairs and go grab my starting equipment.
Yeah. So
I had much for starting equipment.
So-
My club, and that was it.
so you'll have to look and see what your class gets for starting equipment and re-add that back to your character sheet.
All right.
Yeah.
$14.
That's a marginal improvement on my AC.
Martial weapon and a shield.
Oh, why can't you offer? Longbow, quiver, arrows. Sword. We're not doing the alternative gold start for own equipment?
No, it's your starting equipment.
Okay.
There's nowhere to buy said equipment here.
Well, I just didn't know before we
There's
got
There's a
captured.
treasury like shopkeep who's like just stuck inside terrified.
By chance, is there any shields around?
Make me investigation.
Oh man,
Oops, what did I do?
there's not going to be any shields around. Actually, I should be using that one. It's only a 3.
I apparently have to refresh roll 20 as I did the double click the chat for Chrome.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
Where'd your roll go?
It go. It sucked. It was like a 3.
Oh, okay. So you do find a shield, but it's is in the pile of dwarven stuff and has a symbol that you remember Eldith talking about. It is her shield.
I will get it for right now and hand it over to her. Unfortunately, I want a shield.
Does he say that out loud?
I do say it out loud.
Want to borrow mine?
Shield?
So it holds out like a wooden shield.
You're not using it.
I mean, if you want to go up front, it makes sense for you to have it.
I can try to be up front as much as I can.
Cool. Let's do that then.
So
I want it back as soon as we're out of here.
So as you guys see, like Brimstone getting her equipment, she like puts on this heavy ass looking chainmail and then helmet. It just does not look like her anymore. She just looks like a mobile tank.
Where did Brimstone go?
Hello, I'm just standing behind you. It's a big ass hammer too.
Oh,
As she looks up.
look down. Let's see. Leather armor.
What's everyone's passive again? One of you has a 17, right?
I
Yeah.
have a 17. Yes.
All right. Well, you hear the sound of fighting dying down, and then all of a sudden, the prisoners, they've escaped! Find them!
We have to get going quickly.
Get the equipment for the others. So,
Yeah.
Which all the NPCs have
Followed.
started getting. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna pass the wooden shield over to Xiao'Qun.
All right.
So one by one, like the NPCs, like try to file
Right,
in there and get their equipment and blah blah blah, but there's just not enough room to move their tokens around.
Yeah.
Let's see. You see two strange looking weapons. One almost looks like a sickle that he grabs. And one looks like a club attached by a chain. Well, two clubs attached by a chain. But club and sickle for my two simple melee weapons. Well, that's what you think it is. Explorer pack. Sorry, I'm trying to drop all this stuff onto my sheet.
I say, out of character, or DM knows what the item is, but
Yeah. He's been practicing. He's not good with them yet, but he's been practicing. See, Dungeoneering pack.
you would know that all your rations in any of your dungeoneering packs, so delete any rations, have been gone.
Those jerks.
They ate all the rations. We'll pay.
That makes me irrational.
Stop it! Quit using vicious mockery. You're a druid, damn it.
You all take psychic damage. It just starts anytime someone makes a joke. Just you all take psychic damage, and you all just die at level 1.
Worth it.
There we go, my club.
There's actually been a campaign that's been like that. It's like, stop making jokes. You're literally killing us.
Why is my
Do we?
quarterstaff? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask. Do we at least still have our water skin?
You have your water skin, but there's no water in it.
Yeah.
Rude.
Which is.
It seems they didn't find any use for your just random material belongings, but anything like food and water, they made use of while you were a prisoner.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I would have had a lot of random stuff. Because one of my flaws, or whatever you want to call them.
Klepto.
Pretty much.
So you start grabbing stuff that doesn't actually belong to you in the pile of belongings.
If they're shiny and nice, yes. One of my flaws is I can't help but pocket any trinket or coin I come across, no matter how worthless.
All right. Well, you want to make a roll for that then?
What type of roll?
The klepto roll.
Roll me D100.
Yeah. Well, all these handouts are in the way. Let's see. They're still in the way. Give me 1 second to close out all these handouts. They are blocking my.
I was gonna say they should be in your journal to find later.
20.
All right. There is a purple gem spider necklace.
Ooh. Yoink.
You'll have
That
to
one's
spend time with it to figure out what it is.
Will do. But yeah, he's rushing and he is ready to get going. Everyone got everything that they had.
I think so.
Brimstone's just waiting at the the front door.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for us real soon.
Kuub didn't have much stuff.
Got my clothes back. It's great.
So, like one at a time after getting their equipment, the NPCs jump off into the spider webs. You see some of them don't make it. You see, I say I'm pretty sure Runt doesn't have any importance of later, so I'm going to kill him off right away.
Damn.
he gets
Later,
he gets
nerd.
tired again. Man, now a little bit
So
more time.
he jumps off. Looks like he'd make it only to watch as one of the Vroks just sweeps him up and eats him.
Oh God.
No one liked him anyway.
Does anyone have a side of, like a small violin to play?
The world's smallest, in fact.
Shushar is going to jump towards where the waterfall is and does like a dive, completely missing the webs, but being an aquatic creature, he just gets into the water and just starts swimming. So
Show off.
he survived.
I guess this is cool.
I think the best area is where he was. Someone
Yeah,
stole.
one by one.
What happened to the chain we're gonna make?
Yeah.
Too late, no chain is a like start running.
Oh God.
Oh, I forgot there was also bundles of rope in there.
I see that
I like
shit.
I like the orc just like, I don't want to use any of your weak ass shit, and then just jumps and fucking gets eaten.
I think most people have like access to like Explorer or
Yeah, I
Guys
took
are near
Explorer,
that.
so
Yeah,
can
because
have
it's my
rope in it.
Explorer's pack, yeah.
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 But we also saw rope there as well. Yeah, hemp and rope.
But yeah, use the rope for the as much as we can, and then I'm assuming if we do that, we lose the rope though. So
Do it.
yeah. Or I guess it depends how much extra rope do they have here. Just take 2 things of rope and use 1.
Is it enough to get to the web?
Well, let's see. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50.
Oh, I forgot this
That's-
place is, or this thing is deep as hell.
Don't worry, we got chain too.
Yeah.
So each length of rope for each adventurer's pack that's stored within here. So that's 50 feet of rope times how many adventure packs?
As long as we took
Depends on if they had adventure packs
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, all the NPCs had adventuring packs.
Oh yeah.
All
So
right.
at least
We use all our rope to get to, like, more or less safely to the bottom without eating shit.
Well, you use all your rope to safely get to the webs.
Oh, okay, there we go. we do not get swooped up and eaten, is the thing.
and
Like
then
our
we can
friend.
eat it.
And then we try to not eat shit.
Which I'm actually probably going to wind it down here inside the webs because I have plans to make a battle map of the webs, but I have not made that map yet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And it is 10 o'clock for me, and I do need to get to bed at least within shortly, so probably not enough time to actually have a battle. So
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
It has begun.
Do
Session
we have
one.
more? Do we have more cure wounds? Anyone?
I do.
Lay on hands, baby.
Okay.
yeah.
I feel like it's about to hurt.
I'm
So,
more or less. I'm more or less
Maybe our
use lay
spider
on
friend will
hands.
advocate for us.
Yeah.
just to show you.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Wait, what is it? I don't see anything.
Don't worry about
That's
it.
your friend?
These things we taunted in the last campaign because they
Oh,
were weak
fuck.
to us.
Yeah.
But in this campaign, they're going to be strong
Help!
against
Help!
us.
He's strong.
He's strong.
So when we come back, we'll be fighting some giant spiders.
Neat.
Let's go.
Giant enemy spider.
The spider.
They can probably just 1 HK us, I think.
We don't have to fight them. Just keep running.
We're not outrunning spiders on the spider web.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's only 4 piercing damage. You can survive it.
Yeah. Okay. Spear sword hurt for more than that.
As long as you can pass the DC 11 Constitution save.
Oh yeah.
Can I?
And the armor might help. I'm sorry, the wooden shield.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely going to help, but my constitution is not high.
Oh, yeah.
It's something.
So until next time, thanks you everyone for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed the first session of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait till next week.
It's all going to be like escape from here and intensity.
Oh yeah, chase sequence all the way.
Yeah.
Yakety sax starts playing.